Yeah.
Yo,
Shakes
thank you
is the regular shit.
very much for coming here to do this shit, bro.
Yo, I'm excited, man.
I figured I was like, listen, I was like, episode 10 is like a mark where I was like, there's certain people that I want to have on here before I hit episode 10. You're episode 9.
Oh, okay.
I got somebody I hope I lock down for next week, and that'll put the cap on it. But I was like, yeah, I need to have Shakes on here because I haven't had a hip hop, like a pure hip hop convo yet. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
Yeah.
who's better than that?
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Coming from somebody like you, I appreciate that. Somebody who's hip hopness, I respect.
You already know.
Yeah,
right? So let's start off with this, right? We should debut something right now.
Okay.
1996-ish 7.
I would say 5.
95.
I believe it's our freshman year in AWOL High School.
Right. I don't know how I came across this vinyl record, but I had this vinyl record and you was like, yo, let me hold it. And I was like, yeah, but can I get it back one of these days? And you were like, yeah, I got you. Trust me. And it's just, I didn't really know you like that, but I knew you were hip hop. I was like, I trust him with vinyl. I bet he'll respect the vinyl.
Yeah, because we were having a vinyl conversation. It's like you showed me your crate.
My dog ate it.
Oh, man.
Rest in peace, Onyx.
I remember that dog.
Onyx, you remember
Yeah, I
it?
remember that
Motherfucker, bro. That was my man's. But here we are, 1995.
Yeah, right. I still got the record. So here you go. I scratched, like if you, let me pull it out for you, right? I'm gonna pull it out for you. I'm gonna show you that it was used and how I use it because I'm a DJ. You know,
Boy, I don't give a
scratch
fuck.
and shit, right?
I don't care.
So you see, I got the marker on it to let me know where to cut at. You know what I'm saying? Got the DJ marker.
I'm leaving that shit on. I might shrink wrap that shit, son.
Because we use it straight out of Jersey for a couple joints. I use it for I had this one that never came out. It was called Land of the Lost. And you know, he like straight out of Jersey.
You heard
so
me.
we was scratching that straight out of Jersey. Then I would come back with the Land of the Lost. So that was the hook for that record, courtesy of that record. And then my man Krills had a song that he did on AZ Progression beat, the Primo joint. Came out a couple years ago. And I used it straight out of Jersey, scratching that on the beginning of that freestyle that he did.
Word. So now it's back in my possession, and this will be hung up for the next episode.
I appreciate that, man.
Yo, I appreciate you still keeping it.
Yo, man, I'm a vinyl dude, man.
And I almost feel bad taking it back.
Nah, it's all good.
But we gonna put it up in the Hall of Fame. You already know.
Yeah, it served its purpose. It's done me well. And at this point in time, I got Serato, so worst come to worst, I'll download it and
be out here with the Serato. Word, right? So after that situation happened, right? I wrote a mixtape, and I was like, "Fuck, who am I gonna record my shit with?" And I was like, Shakes, because I heard around. I was like, "Oh, he do his shit," and I was like, "Fuck, I fuck with you." So I was like, "Oh, that's comfortable."
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I don't gotta be like in the stew, like
you know
what I mean. So I was like, "Yo, word," and we did that shit. I think we did like 10 tracks in like 3 days, 3 Saturdays, maybe 4, and we banged that shit out.
It was just me and you. That was cool, man.
That was dope. And I remember when I played you Dead Prez Mind Sex instrumental, I'll never forget your reaction, bro. You played the beat, and I was like, "Yeah, just load it up." You loaded it up, and you heard it. You were like, "What?" And I was like, "Trust me."
That's what we doing.
Yeah. You were like, "What?"
Because I know Dead Prez. Like, peep the scene. Let me tell you how I got my Dead Prez Let's Get Free album.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, I'm in high school. My homeboy that I went to East Brunswick Votech. I went to AWOL High School for 1 year. Then I went to East Brunswick Votech to go play baseball and shit.
Oh, that's right.
My man who I was in school with, his name is Percy Williams. Shout out P Dub. His dad worked in a radio station. So he would get the promo copy. So he would get the promo copies and bring it home
So you had it before it dropped in 2001?
Yeah.
Fucking cheater.
So hip hop had came out already. Like it's bigger than hip hop. So that was out already. And so, this shit is ridiculously fire. Oh my God. So then he come like, yeah, I got these shit. I don't want this. I'm like, he's like, it's dead prez. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I'm like, nigga, get that shit to me, yo. Give it to me. Comes in, I got this shit with a punch out in the barcode. So you can't scan it. Like it was designated for promotional use only. You know what I'm saying? And I heard that
you
album.
Still got that?
Hell yeah, I still got it.
Oh, how much you want for that shit?
Nah.
So
Like I didn't even think about it in that way until I said it just now.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it in that way, like, oh shit, that's kind of I got a promo copy of Let's Get Free. Like,
bro, how much? How much you want?
Nah, man, that CD was the shit.
Bro, that's crazy. But that shit was funny in the stew. And you looked up, you're like, what the fuck? I was like, just rock with me. You're like, all right. And then I dropped it and you were like, oh, I didn't know you were gonna go there with it, but I'm with it. And I was like, word, that's what's up. So now, then you had the stew. You had we lost touch for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard you had the stew up in Perth Amboy with the rest of the squad.
Yeah, we started my own group, my own label. It was 365 Entertainment. It was me and 3 other partners. My brother was one of them. My brother Mythman, J.I., my cousin, and then our homeboy Bobby Krells.
Yeah.
We started it. We were the 4 partners on it, you know what I'm saying? So we had it, we put out when they were in high school, because everybody's younger than me, like by 2-3 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Everybody's younger than me by like 2-3 years. Except J.I. J.I.'s a year younger.
Shout out to him.
Shout out J.I. That's my nigga, yo.
Word.
But so we had started it in my mom's basement where you when you came hit the studio.
Surrounded by vinyl. Surrounded by vinyl. That's how I knew I was in the right place.
So yeah, we had the little smooth setup. We had crates and shit all over the place.
I can remember that shit like yesterday.
So then yeah, we started the entertainment company, and before we started the actual label, we put out something called Straight from the Stable Volume 1. Because we called the studio, my parents' basement, the stable, because we was the Horseman Crew.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Horseman Crew AC, nigga, what's happening?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's my team. But anyway, so yeah. So then they put that out when they was still in high school. We probably moved like 150, 200 copies.
Shit. And this is what, 90s? This is after you graduated?
2000, I would say. Yeah, I was out of high school.
All right.
So it's post 2000.
Okay.
So maybe 01, 02, something like that.
So you put that first one out?
First one, straight from the stable.
Was you spitting on that one, or were you just producing on that one?
I was on it. You
was on it too?
Yeah, I was on it.
Yeah, just to let them know, just in case you don't know.
I'm probably the best rapper in the world.
Here we go. I don't know about that gimmicky shit, but on my Sean Price shit,
I can
rap.
Yeah, I got everything. Man.
Word, just in case they don't know.
You know.
But yeah.
Anyway.
So you was on it and produced, engineered, all that?
Yeah, so we got the equipment in my mom's basement. We did that shit on a 8-track digital recorder.
What?
A BR8. Like I first started, like when niggas was getting like video games and shit like that, we was getting studio equipment, me and J.I.
That's crazy.
You know J.I.
Yeah, of course.
Right. I know sometimes people don't, when you know somebody for a while and you know them as their government name because y'all went to school together, you may not know.
It's government, I'm just not going to say it, but I know it's I know.
Right,
I almost said it and I'm like, maybe they don't want me to say it. So I was like, it's J.I. I know, yeah, of course.
But so, yeah, we were getting studio equipment. Like I started with a 4-track tape recorder. I still got all my equipment too.
Yeah.
The tape player don't work no more.
Oh, analog.
Yeah, like 4-track tape recorder. You know what I'm saying? You sit here rewinding tape, like little cassette tapes, rewinding tape.
Word.
Samplers.
And then the zip disc came out and you fucking were like, what the fuck is this?
Yo,
We'll get there. We'll get
That
there.
shit was like cheating, bro.
Word.
That's what I'm saying. So we did the record on. We did it on the 8-track.
Yeah.
All freestyle shit basically on other people's joints, but we had a couple original joints there
Mm.
because me and Jay I was making beats too.
Okay.
And so then we did Straight from the Stable Volume 2.
Yep.
And Straight from the Stable Volume 2, we took that from my mom's basement to the bank on top of Wells Fargo.
Yep.
On Smith Street.
Damn boy. Word.
And then from there we put out like maybe 6-7 projects.
Yeah, I did a lot.
Like, yeah, we did a lot.
A lot
we did a lot, man. We did a lot. But it just kind of fell apart because people's lives got in the way. You know, Krills had a kid, Kaz had a kid, one of my homeboys. He had a kid. I already had my twins. I'm already married with kids, you know what I'm saying? So at one point it stopped being as profitable as it had been. And it became more of a headache.
Like a job slash
yeah,
headache.
exactly.
Like, I gotta show up again.
You know what I'm saying? So,
like, I don't even want to be here.
But one thing, and it became like, people's lives got in the way. So we kind of stopped making music ourselves. And then we were selling for studio time to bring it in. You know what I'm saying? But we always said we was friends and we family outside of this music shit, outside of this business shit. So it never affected our friendships, never got ruined.
To this day.
To this day.
Oh.
To this day.
I mean, that's what you would want to hope for, right? Like, that's the goal. Like, we could try something. If it don't work, at least it'll still be cool.
It got a little funky, but it wasn't nothing that a conversation couldn't fix. And when you have a disagreement with your brother, and when y'all have that conversation, it's over after that.
Yeah. Either we talk, we go out, we throw some hands, and then we hug it out.
It wasn't even a throw a hand situation.
Yeah.
It was never even remotely that
didn't even go to
tense.
ham. Yeah.
It was just like, yo, this is how I felt when this shit went down. All right, this is how I felt. My bad. My bad. That's it.
And then we go.
It's a 5-minute conversation, nigga, and then we back with the rest of our lives. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My team is the same. It's always been. The Horseman crew is never separated. We morphed into 365 Entertainment.
Yup.
But it's always been us, and it's always been the same people.
So it went from Straight from the Stable with its first 2 projects, and then you had the 4 Horsemen, and then y'all 365. When you took Straight from the Stable, the second one, to the bank, to the studio on top of the bank, was that the birth of 365?
No, 365 had started before we got the office.
Okay.
Like we got the office / studio. So we was 365 before that, but Volume 2 is the first official 365 project. Straight from the Stable Volume 2. We did that, printed out all these CDs, sold all these CDs. We did really smooth on that one. For somebody like we was like independent and like super local.
And independent before independent was a thing.
Dog, I'm 3 years ahead of the game.
That's crazy.
But what we were doing, and if streaming services were available now to where like in order for me to reach somebody in Ohio, I would have to have gone to Ohio and played did a show out there or handing my CDs out in Ohio, where now I just got to push a button and advertise my shit to this demographic in Ohio, and I got fans in Ohio now. I never left my house.
That's crazy. Now, do you think that my bad to cut you off. Do you think that fucks up the hustle aspect of it? Or it's almost a little too easy? Or do you think it's just the era that we live in now?
I think it's just the era that we live in. Because the cream is always going to rise to the top. You know what I'm saying? You may get a couple air bubbles. They'll go, rise up, get big pop, and it's over. But the rest, the cream is going to rise.
So if you're nice, you're nice.
Exactly. And I think it's better now, and it's way better now because there's a fan base for everybody, and you could reach your fan base a lot easier than you could. Like I said, if you spit in like planets, moons, and stars, conspiracy theory raps, that's a very niche community.
Word.
That you're not going to be able to find in every corner of every city. But if they're already online looking for things of that nature. They will stumble across your music, and now your music becomes a soundtrack to their life. And now you got 2,000-3,000 people buying your merchandise.
Mm.
So now you selling 2,000-3,000 people $30 shirts.
I thought about it like that, but maybe not. Because I, obviously, I write whatever. I started breakdancing in '96. You want another water?
No, I'm cool for right now.
I started in '96 breaking. Then some of the b-boys not fell off because that sounds crazy.
Life happens.
Yeah, they just were like, and they kind of like started dabbling and writing. And then I was like, oh, that's what they doing? I'm gonna write too. But I never took writing as that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
it was just I'm a b-boy, son. I'm gonna take this and max it out.
You hip hop.
Yeah, so I kind of wanted, other than graffiti, because I can't draw, so I can't do graffiti.
Me neither.
Shout out to my homie, Joey Dynamite.
Yo, I got a story about Joey Dynamite.
Bro, this motherfucker was like, I can't do graffiti. One day he was like, yo, let's tag something up. I don't know what the statute of limitations are on graffiti. So I'm going to just say allegedly, right? Allegedly. He was like, yo, son, I'm about to go tag something. I'm like, yo, I can't draw. What are you talking about? He's like, nah, I just need you to fill this in. I'm going to do the outline. You fill it in. So we out here tagging something.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to him.
I think I know what y'all was too.
Yeah, probably. We'll discuss that off air. There's a bridge that crosses over 440, but
let me tell you about Joey. Joey, my man, since like I think 5th grade, like middle school type shit.
Yup, me too.
And the first time he was there at the birth of my rap career.
He birthed my hip hop knowledge, bro.
He was there. So he had a little setup in his room. He used to live up the block from me.
Yeah.
He's from my neighborhood and shit.
Yep.
Budapest, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Budapest birthday, boy, you know.
Budapest Bombers, bitch. Nah, you know what I'm saying? So
Word.
Yeah, so he had a little setup in the crib, and actually we started off as a singing group, my nigga. I'm dead serious. Dead serious.
You mean like some new edition?
Yeah.
Like y'all thought
Jodeci,
y'all had
nigga,
y'all
Jodeci.
thought
We was going Jodeci.
Could y'all even sing though?
Nah. But people sing.
Thank God it didn't work.
Nah. It would have worked because you know Andre Rivera used to be the quarterback for the high school. You know Andre.
Oh yeah. Tall cat.
When we were young, he could sing he can still sing now. When we were young, before puberty, before his voice changed, he had a high, like, Ralph Tresvant kind of falsetto.
Some Keith Sweat.
That nigga was the lead singer, and we was in the background shooping it up, baby. It was him, my brother, J.I., and me.
That sound like Tupac's
was the four
original.
Yo, listen, J.I. and Dre was gonna be the lead singers. My brother and I could not lead sing. We was gonna be in the background, shoot it. Nah, we was practicing Jodeci's I Want to Love You for Life. That's what we was practicing, right? So we was practicing that shit. We gonna record it at Joey house. The day we go to record it, Dre on punishment. This nigga can't come.
Oh, you're like, how we gonna be a group?
So we went up to Joey's shit and we rapped.
That was what was left.
And from then, like, yo, the lead singer is not here.
Word.
We had rapped together a few times at J.I.'s crib. And it was like, we kind of like this shit, you know what I'm saying? But we was singing, bro. It was going down. I was about to be sexing him out, chest naked, like.
Yo, I could imagine the meetings in this motherfucker, son.
Down. So
the meetings were probably crazy.
We in my mom living room, like singing that Jodeci record, "Love You for Life." I wanna love. We was in the back, "Blue for Life."
Oh my God!
We was going to the top, baby. We was going straight to the top. We was riding Dre's coattails with no problem. We'd have made me and Jay would have made the music like Devontae and Dalvin. You know? We was going straight Jodeci. Man.
You know, it's crazy because I know you, so I'm like, I could just imagine.
Yo,
I'm like, damn, we almost ain't have Shaker.
Yo,
in here.
Born,
Shakes would have been on some more like
Shakes would have been Jerry
Bruno
curled
Mars
out,
in it.
nigga.
Okay.
The S curled out. baby oil on the chest. Shit.
This is why I wanted you on here, bro.
So
yo, that's fucking
so
crazy.
Then,
son.
so then we go to Joey's house, and Joey rapped at the
man.
time, and we just decided, all right, let's little rap some, and then from then on, we just.
I believe this one's still fresh. Hold on, let's see if it's fresh. Oh, it's fresh.
My man, appreciate you. So then we did the
yo, that's
did
crazy.
the rap shit from there, man.
Word. Shout out to Joey. I don't
Joey
even know why I
Dynamite.
brought him up.
I don't even know either.
Oh, because I can't do graffiti
Mm-hmm.
and I can't DJ. But I could break and I could write.
I could DJ, but I can't break, and I can't write graph at all.
Yeah, so you could spit and DJ. I could spit and break dance. See? It's hip hop. Hip hop
That's
to
what
the
I'm
score.
saying, yo.
Hip hop to the core.
Like that's why I got this thing right, where I think people call things hip hop that aren't hip hop.
Elaborate.
Some of this shit is just rap music.
Word.
If you don't have a sample or a DJ scratching, you are not making hip hop music. You are making rap music. Like,
Meaning you can't make an original beat without a sample, you mean?
you can if you got somebody scratching on. Because what's the 4 elements of hip hop, right? So the 2 musical elements of hip hop is rapping and DJ.
Yes.
So you can make DJ music with nobody rapping on it. Still ain't hip hop. It's just a nigga DJing on the beat
Just like an instrumental.
with somebody scratching on it.
Yeah.
It's not hip hop. It's a DJ song. The same way if somebody's just rapping on something that's not a sample or somebody's not scratching, involving a DJ in some form of fashion. Because some people maybe like the producers, the DJ, but I don't see it that way.
Yeah.
Producer's a fucking producer. Like a nigga who played the piano is not a guitarist.
Okay. I see where you're going. I agree. I'll
You feel
agree
me?
with that.
And it's the same, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. Like there's UGK songs that are hip hop.
Shout out to UGK.
There's UGK songs that are hip hop, and there's Jay-Z songs that are rap records.
I needed like a ding on here. I think I got it on here, son. Yo, hold on, son. I think we got it.
You got the sound effects.
Oh, shit. No, that's whack. That was as if you didn't make a point.
As if I made a
I
joke.
digress, right?
It's all good.
I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck about
But you
this
feel me?
shit.
So like,
Word.
that's how, and there's nothing wrong with rap music. Like, speaking of UGK, Pimp C was like, all right, y'all want us to be hip hop? Fuck that. This ain't hip hop. This country rap tunes. I can't argue.
That was hip hop though. Who says UGK ain't? You don't think UGK? I think UGK's hip hop.
I absolutely do, because I could play you hip hop UGK records where they got the DJ scratching. Like, I could play you Murder off of Riding Dirty. And I could sit here and tell, and you can't tell me when it's like Pimp C is one of my favorite rappers of all time. Bun technically is a nicer MC, but Pimp C's a better rapper.
That's almost like an Andre Big Boy discussion.
No.
You don't think?
No.
You don't think?
There's no duo that is as nice as Big Boy and Andre.
No, yeah.
This. I wouldn't put you. I would not put Pimp C in the category of
With
that
either
type
one-
of MC.
Yeah. On a
'Cause
lyrical.
there's metaphors. There's, you know what I'm saying. But as far as like rapping, like flow and straightforward saying shit that I gotta say, Pimp C's one of the best motherfuckers of all time.
And Bun was more like what? Just like a
Bun is like New York up top spitting
like a
intricate
freaky
rhyme
top for the
pattern.
Lost Boys?
No, Bun is the MC. Bun is the nigga. If you want to hear rap, like Pimp C used to say, I got 100,000 on my man on anybody.
So Bun
Bring your
had
New
bars.
York ass up here. Bring your New York ass down here and come spit with Bun, and Bun to eat y'all asses up. And I agree with him every fucking time he said it.
And Pimp was more of the what? Like the
Pimp was like the flamboyant personality. It's Pimp C,
that's why they
bitch.
worked.
So what the fuck is up putting powder on the streets? Because I got big fucking nuts. Like, up and nuts is the only shit that rhyme in that shit. But the flow is Pimp
That's
C,
the
bitch, in
delivery.
his voice. I'm Pimp C, bitch. So what the fuck is up putting powder on the street? Because I got big fucking nuts.
It sounds so simple, right?
But
Which it is.
It's fantastic.
But it's fire.
Because it's the rhythm of it, it's the cadence of it, it's the timing of it. Where Bun is spitting Like, oh shit, how's it go? Damn, I can't remember murder right now.
We can find it right now.
Yeah, if you could pull it up, bro, I'll play you that shit, man.
Let's pull it up right now, right? So all those y'all gonna have to go find this on your own because we're gonna have to take this out of the episode because YouTube be on some shit. You know what I'm saying? And this podcast is new, so before they fucking get me on some shit. So we just listened to UGK Murder.
Yes.
Now I get what you're saying, right? With the scratching, but I'm like, so what? So
you're entitled to feel differently. It's just my opinion. I mean, I'm not Jesus, nigga. You know?
Oh no, but I like
God.
this.
Fuck your opinion. It's all about mine.
No, but this is why I wanted you on here because it's like I feel like I'm hip hop as fuck.
I am too.
Right, and so are you. So now I feel like this is who else?
We respect each other's hip hopness.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is our culture. It's different than somebody who just listen to rap music.
Yeah, it's like no, you don't understand. Shakes. It's like nah. If he co-signs something, and I don't, I kind of gotta be like, why don't I? Not why does he, but why don't I? You see what I'm going with it? You see where I'm going with it?
That,
that's how I look at it. Because there's some people I'm like, all right, cool. You know Kendrick, you know Sean Price. Oh, nah, because if you know Sean Price, I already fuck with you. I don't care if you listen to fucking Billie Eilish or whatever, son. You fuck with Sean Price.
That nigga got some of my favorite bars.
Listen, I told T episode 1, I cut a friendship off of Sean Price.
He made me a better rapper.
Bro. I don't even know what the fuck.
Jesus Price Superstar made me a better MC.
R.I.P.
Jesus Price Superstar made me a better
Helter Skelter, Magnum Force.
I wasn't on it like that.
Oh, I was on it.
I wasn't on it like that.
Bro, that shit changed my life. Son.
I wasn't on it like that. I know everybody who was on it like that was on it like that.
Oh.
And I always know you've been a boot camp dude. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm telling you, man, Jesus Price Superstar, that shit made me a better rapper, bro. That and when I heard. At first time I heard Onion Head though, when he said, "I got a dime bitch from Japan,
black belt suck dick, chop bricks with her hand."
I was like, yeah. What the fuck?
I was like, nah, you can't be just saying that.
And it's like, yo, it's like
I was like, you can't just be saying shit like that.
And then when he said, my man said, "Ruck, you ain't reaching the kids," so I stuck my hand out and 3-piece this wig. Yo,
he
like,
got so
my kids
many.
Be like, Ruck, they can't fuck with you, Dad. True.
Yo, it's like he's one of the most gangster, comedic, rapidy MC dudes.
He was just an all-time character, man.
There'll never be another Andre. There'll never be another Nas.
No.
You know what I mean? Sean Price is on a whole different
his
level.
Personality, like the nigga. The Ruck Down Records skit that he had. Bro. Hey, yo, funny sneakers. Go to the mail room. That's your shit now.
He's like, yo, did you talk to them with those sneakers on? That's fucking why. Fix your feet. Yo, son. You seen Painting with Bob Ross? Listen, for all the people out there, go on YouTube and look up Sean Price. I'm pretty sure y'all got his name
Ruck
everywhere.
Down Records.
Just go to YouTube, put
Ruck
his name
running
in,
the label now,
and look for all the skits. He did the one where he was Bob Ross.
Mm-hmm.
He played tennis when he hit the girl with the tennis ball. She was like, "Yo, what the fuck? This is Randall's Island. This is in Brownsville." He broke her snot box.
Cigarette shit.
He told the guy, I don't even know what the dude is, that the referee in tennis. I don't know what you call that dude. The umpire. And he was like, "Look at your shoes, bro."
Yeah.
He's like, "What is that, bro?" Funny. Shout out Sean Price. But yeah, UGK. I get what you're saying though now. But see, this is what I mean. So now all right. You heard of Mick Jenkins?
Yeah.
To me, that's hip fucking hop.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think there's scratching in there.
But if it has sample based,
it probably is sample based.
You know what I'm saying?
It probably
It has to involve some type of form of.
So what is not then?
Reinterpretation of.
What's a rap song that isn't scratching or sample based?
Money Cash Hoes.
With Jay-Z, Money Cash Hoes, Jay-Z?
Yep, DMX. That's Swiss beats on the people.
So no sample.
No sample.
No scratching.
It's just two niggas rapping on the beat. Rapping on an original recording.
So it's not hip hop.
No, it's the same way. Like,
Fuck.
rock songs ain't hip hop, but you can make a hip hop rock song. If you take Walk This Way,
Wrong DMC.
if Walk This Way without Jam Master Jay is just a remake of Walk This Way. It's not a hip hop record. It's just a remake. But with Jam Master Jay going setting it up like he actually did in the park, turns it into a hip hop record and a hip hop remake of a hip hop reinterpretation of Walk This Way instead of them niggas just remaking Walk This Way and making it a duet with Aerosmith. Just because Jam Master Jay actually cuts up the beginning of the record and he's DJing the record like he would in the park.
Word.
But Run and DMC are just reciting the lyrics, are Steven Tyler's lyrics, the original lyrics.
So now, right, let's say, would it be hip hop? Can it be hip hop a cappella? Because I'm still MCing, but it's not hip hop.
You ain't even MCing.
Yeah, because it's no
spoken
beat.
word.
Yeah, spoken
Becomes
word.
a poem. It doesn't matter the flow. Just because you're not going trees and mountains, like just because.
Yo, some people might not get it, but I know exactly what you mean, bro.
That's not your. Just because that's not.
You're right.
Cadence.
You know what? I fucking.
Just because
you know what? I agree with. I get what you now. This is why I wanted you on here, bro. Because I fucking now agree. I fucking agree with what you just said. That makes so much sense. Damn, bro. Now I gotta listen to fucking everything over again.
But there's nothing wrong with rap music. Like everything you still think of, everything you would think of as hip hop is most likely at least sample based, and that's why it feels different. Hip hop feels different because hip hop is most of the time, like to me, what hip hop is taking your parents' records, taking your parents' music, and making it yours.
Yeah.
Like one of my favorite albums of all time, this shit's gonna blow your mind. Bubba Sparks' second album.
Super
Deliverance.
Ugly.
No, after Super Ugly. Deliverance.
Didn't he spell his shit with K or
3 X's?
RXXX?
Yeah.
What was the name of the album? Oh, Deliverance.
Yeah. I'll let you play this song, man. We got this shit is gonna be dope. It's gonna be a whole bunch of us not on the. It's gonna be everybody gonna be doing their homework for this.
Yeah,
episode,
listen, because y'all know what it is. I'm like, this
we
is
just kicking
episode
it,
9. We just kicking this episode 9. You know how YouTube is. Hopefully they give me that Joe Rogan $100 million deal.
We just put a little.
Well, I don't got to worry about no copyright infringement.
Yeah, we just say the name of the record.
Yeah. Bubba Sparks Deliverance. Y'all go check it out.
Yep, that's it.
For yourselves. And we going to listen to this on this side, though.
So, this shit made Timberland, like, I gotta kind of like kick this to you the right way, right?
Yeah.
So, like I said, this is taking your parents' music and making it yours. Most of the time that and really just incorporates throwing hard drums.
Over a sample of your mom's record.
Pause this real quick.
Yeah.
Before we play. So, Bubba Sparks from fucking Dirt Road Country.
Dirt.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He's from Dirt Road, Backwood, Georgia. He's a country boy. Talking bluegrass, hunting and fishing for your food, Duck Dynasty kind of motherfucker.
Word, he's alone on History Channel type shit.
Nah, not that.
Not that remote, but you're right. Duck Dynasty would be.
His closest neighbor is like half a mile down.
A couple of canoe paddles away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe a 4-wheeler or some shit.
Country bluegrass music. Timberland on this album.
Timberland produced that album?
Timberland produced his second album.
Oh, shit.
Timberland took country music, bluegrass, ukulele, hayseed in the mouth ass, overall wearing beard down to his dick. Motherfucker. Exactly.
In the mountain.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. I get the feel.
That shit
with a pickup truck.
Hip hop, and Bubba Sparks is nice. He's technically a proficient MC to where, like, there's some dudes that's technically nice. Like, this is a technical way to rhyme.
Yeah.
There's some multisyllabic rhyme patterns that it really doesn't matter what you're saying. You can be like, he can rhyme.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
I may not like what he's saying, but he can rhyme.
Yup.
And then there's motherfuckers who can rhyme but can't rap for shit.
Yeah, or the content is whack. You're like, yo, he could rhyme, but he ain't saying shit.
I'm not a fan of him. Yeah, exactly.
Or somebody saying shit, but he can't fucking
And then
rap.
there's people who just entertainingly rap, and they're not really rhyming, but they might rhyme the last 2 syllables of each bar, so you can still say they're technically proficient at rhyming.
Yeah,
but then it's like if you have a flow where the technical part of the rhyme is supposed to be the last 2 syllables, and you don't rhyme the last 2 syllables, you only rhyme the last syllable, you can't fucking rap. And you can't rhyme.
Yeah.
That's what makes you whack.
Yup. And then you got the motherfuckers that
you're supposed to say, like, if you got something to say, like, yo, I got the big hat, and you say something, and you like, instead of saying, like, to a technically proficient way to rhyme would be like this cat, or something, that you got to rhyme the this and the big. You got to rhyme that syllable with the next syllable. But if you only rhyme hat with something, then you can't really rap.
Bar 1 hat, bar 2 cat.
But like that kind of shit. But if you do it on each half bar, like Biggie used to, it's a rhyme pattern. Like Big would say, big hat, kid, cat. Think that you know what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah. It's like that's the thing. There's 4 counts to a bar, but to an MC, I might make 16 counts out of one bar.
So many technical ways to rhyme.
So many technical ways, bro. But Bubba
Sparks is technically proficient on the mic, and the shit he's saying is real. This shit, nigga, the first time I saw this shit, I shed a tear, bro. Play the record.
Oh. Bubba Sparks, Deliverance.
Bubba Sparks.
Yo.
Deliverance. I got gems for you all day, my G.
Yo. You know what's crazy? Because I look at them and I'm so like in my own world. Because everybody has it. This is why I wanted you on here. Once again, I keep saying that because I need motherfuckers to understand. Why? Why? Because it's, I'm just not out here just like trying to get guests who like, can you do it this week? Nah, fuck it. This is my backup. Nah.
Yeah.
I hate you probably, I don't even know, maybe a month in advance.
Something like that, yeah.
Right? Because it's like I had to lock that in.
Yeah.
But this is why. I don't know who am I gonna politic with that's going
be like, yo, Bubba Sparks.
Because I know who he is, but I didn't.
You never heard in your life.
But I didn't like download it like that in my head. I'm like, yeah, Bubba Sparks. It ain't boot camp. It ain't East Coast. It ain't.
That's what I'm saying.
You get what I'm saying?
I know.
Because everybody's in their own thing, and I'm pretty sure I could hit you with something. You're like, what?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Your underground is different than my underground. Your underground is like New York boom bap sound. My underground is anything that's not on the radio.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where it's from.
Yeah, I don't even think my underground's on the radio. I don't think you're hearing nonfiction.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But like nonfiction is Philly, right? Or New York. But nonfiction is a specific type of sound.
It's definitely
your underground is in that box.
Yeah.
My underground is everything that's not on mainstream radio is my underground.
All right, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
like
my shit is very to you. See, to me, E40 would be radio-ish to me.
UGK's underground, A-Ball and MJG's underground,
that
Crucial
would be
Conflicts underground, Twister's underground, Mystical's underground.
You think
Mystical? When I was on Mystical, he was underground. My favorite rapper all time, bro. You never even heard him rap in your motherfucking life.
Who?
Sugar Free.
Feel like I heard of him, but I doubt it.
Guarantee. I guarantee.
I doubt it.
It was 1996.
Damn.
I just broke up with my girlfriend. And I got this nigga's album.
Shit got dark.
Nah, it didn't get dark.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. Man. I'm fucking
Sugar Free. So
we talking with Shake 'em off the pimp.
Exactly. Shake 'em off, nigga. What?
Shake 'em off. You don't think I know?
You know
Tell him. So, somebody do something. Rest in peace, Mac Miller.
Sugar Free put me up on my favorite producer of all time.
Who was that?
DJ Quick. I don't give a shit what nobody say.
DJ Quick.
Nobody is better than DJ Quick. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Any style you want, Quick has done it better than everybody. Fuck, period.
Yeah?
I love DJ Quick. It's live instrumentation. You want live instrumentation? You want samples? The fuck do you want, bro? DJ Quick is the most talented motherfucker that has ever graced rap music, period. Period.
I thought he passed.
Nah.
God forbid.
Quick's still alive, baby.
My bad, yo.
So
I'm out here
good.
putting a death date on homie.
DJ Quick is that nigga. So anyway, right? So it's 1996. I'm probably like freshman in high school, maybe around that time. I see this video. It's called "If You Stay Ready," and it's this light skinned nigga with a fucking ponytail, and it's pretty much
Cheek of the bars.
I didn't know it at the time, but it was pretty much a remake of Superfly. When he switches clothes with he got the cocaine, he got the money in the case on the elevator,
briefcase,
and he switched it with Shorty on the elevator. I had never seen Superfly at that time, so I was like, "Yo, this shit is fire." He could rap. This shit is fire, and it's pimp game, but it's relationship and life game. Like if you remove the occupation from the situation, you can apply it to your regular ass relationship. Like
Word.
if you remove pimp and hoe, and it's just male and female, it's the same interaction. It's the same knowledge. It's the same life game. So, find the tape in store. I bought this particular album, Street Gospel. It's my favorite rap album of all time.
All time. Like
hands
nothing.
down.
Nothing.
I'm not saying it's the best.
No.
I'm not saying it's the greatest.
Yeah, no, for you.
Personally,
yes.
I can listen to this motherfucker every day of my life.
If you was on an island,
every day of my life.
I need that one on there.
This album is so dope. I can't listen to the songs individually.
What was the name of it?
I'll type in Sugar Free Why You Bullshit.
Anybody mad at my type of skills? I type with all fingers.
So
you know what I'm saying? Only thing I saw this podcast, if I could
There's
type,
no video to this shit, right?
I'll be a courtroom stenographer.
That's the song, right? So If You Stay Ready is the single.
Why You Bullshitting is the name of the album?
Nah, the name of the album is Street Gospel.
Oh, my bad.
Why You Bullshitting is the quintessential song off that album. But
ooh, look at that motherfucker right there.
So it didn't do shit. I'm the only motherfucker on the side of the country that heard it.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
You're the only reason why I peaked at 37.
Listen, I'm not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie.
Yeah,
bro.
and now I'm gonna have to download this.
My man
in my head.
Cruz went to Arizona. He called me. He's like, "Yo, they play Sugar Free on the radio out here, dog." And I'm like, "Yeah, he's a fucking West Coast legend.
Damn.
He's a West Coast legend." This nigga said, "Listen, yo, oh man,
that's crazy."
Yo, so I seen the shit. I get the record, right? I get the tape. 97, like 14, 15, whatever. The intro to the tape is crazy. It's just him talking shit. Good evening. I'm Sugar Free. And you? I don't know who the fuck you is. But I'm going to tell you like this. Ain't no tricks living here. Ain't no suckers living here. Ain't no punk ass hoes living here. See, baby, we about getting ours in the real way. You lie to me, I lie to you. 50-50 thing, baby. So this the gospel. Sugar Free's gospel. And Why You Bullshit comes, Why You Bullshitting is the best first song on any album, period. In my opinion.
Damn.
Why You Bullshitting? Yo, listen, that nigga said, how's it? Our Father who art in heaven, quick gave me a beat. Now Pomona's on the set. Get my money. Why you bullshit? Baby, why you bullshit? Mama tried, but it ain't no love like homie love, baby. I'm G'd up and I'm crazy. I got a mellow ghetto breeze on my ass cause I'm sagging. Don't want to die, so I'm packing. And when I see my baby crying, I can't explain how it hits me. I'm trying to take responsibility. But see, in order for me to win, I gotta lose sometimes, baby. I know I'm wrong, but I'ma make it. Now why? Never hit a woman, nah, but I slapped the shit out of a bitch while you bullshitting. I was like, yo.
You're like, oh shit.
It's over.
Hold that thought. We gonna re-up your drink, son.
Yes, please. I told my mom, I said, Mom, this album make me want to be a pimp. Yeah. I told my white ass mom, I told my Irish mom that this record make me want to be a pimp. She's like, I sure hope not. I ain't like, to this day, I don't have female friends. I don't have platonic female friends like that. I got girls like, all right, let me take that back. I got girls that I'm cool with.
Yeah.
That we have a friendship, but they not like my boys. You know what I'm saying?
That's a hard line.
Because he said, mind you, this is I'm 15, 16 years old. That nigga said, I ain't trying to be your friend, bitch. Buddy, that's my partner. That nigga cool and all that shit. I was like, I ain't trying to be your friend.
Yeah, that's a hard line.
I'm in here trying to get these cheeks. If we ain't getting these cheeks, then we really ain't got shit to talk about. That's the type of shit I was on. It's all attributed to this nigga, man. That's why I didn't shake a breaker and shake him off and all that shit.
Shake him off the pivot.
Now I'm married man, family man, dog.
Yeah, but in your heart, you still shaking them off, though.
Hey, man, I met somebody who was a fucking alien. My wife's an alien. She's unlike any woman I ever met in my life. And when I bring her around, like when I first start bringing her around, like, yo, this is my girlfriend.
Yeah.
The girls who knew me was like,
what she do? Why she get like
fuck?
Yeah. Why he picked that one?
Because I would tell him like, yo, you not gonna be my girlfriend. That's not what this is gonna be. We just gonna hang out and hook up.
Word.
If you ain't with the hanging out and the hooking up, then we really don't got shit to talk about. I respect it. It's cool. I'm not gonna be like, bitch.
Yeah, no. We just ain't on the same page.
That's it.
And
it's
I still respect you.
But you know, once you get yourself into this situation, this is what it's gonna be. But I got that information from listening to Sugar Free.
That's crazy. So that's what I mean when it comes to hip hop, right? Granted, I don't listen to country, I don't listen to other shit, but I wonder, do other people from different cultures in society, do they hear music the way I hear hip hop?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure they do. Like a country dude listens to like a country singer and he's like, he resonates with it. He's like, this is my shit.
Yo, Ice-T said something one time about country music. He said country music is white rap music.
Like we
it's
adore
poor people, it's poor white people telling their stories. Rap music is, generally speaking, poor black people telling their story.
And it resonates.
So when you see like my dog, like the what is the country cliche? My dog got shot, or
I'm in the back of my pickup truck.
But that's their life.
They in the back of a pickup truck.
And people forget. People wonder like, how's country music so successful, but there's no like mainstream country artists? It's because people forget how rural and white America really motherfucking is.
Really, they forget the demographics of it.
You think just cause like 50-something% of the black population in the country lives in the South, that they don't grow up around each other. You know what I'm saying? Like black people grow up around black people, white people. You might be a white person and not see a black person till college. And you may be a black person and not see a white person till college. So the mainstream shit is the mainstream shit, but them same black people is just as poor as them same ass white people.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And then you got to think about like Wyoming, Idaho,
Montana.
I got one of my first cousins on my mom's side. She's married to a guy from Montana. He grew up hunting, fishing for his food because they was poor. They was rural, poor, white people. You know what I'm saying? You don't, coming from here, when you think of a white person, you think suburban ass rich white people. You don't really think of the motherfuckers that think about the people who live in the trailer parks. That's the white projects.
It's just different than ours, but in their head,
you know what I'm saying?
They got like, the same struggles we got.
So that's, you know what I'm saying? So that's what country music
Granted,
is.
they do get a little bit of a pass because of the melanin in their skin, right? But we could separate the two. I can separate the two where I'm like, yeah, granted, not every white person is the devil.
Of course not. I can't say that shit.
Like, that's crazy to me, right? Because then I look at it like, this is what I said. You can't tell me that somebody in the mountains of West Virginia struggling, that the government cares for them. They don't.
That's funny that you say that because a few days ago I actually watched an old documentary. It was a news, no, not documentary, like a news clip on YouTube. It was about West Virginia coal mining town. Coal mines left. Now they're all in poverty. They all voted for Donald Trump. This is before or around the time of the election that this piece was released. They all voted for Donald Trump because they all fell for the I'm going to bring coal back. So
And he looked like
I
me.
feel bad for the poor rural whites because their worst nightmare came true. And I don't know if they really realize it. They let a New York slick talking Yankee come down here and sold them all a fucking dream.
Story of their life.
Sold
Read your
them
history
all
books.
a dream. Because it ain't really about black and white. It's about rich and poor. It's about the have and the have-nots.
Bro, I keep saying that, but they don't want to listen to me though.
So, like, I'll give you a prime example.
I'm gonna throw something right now.
My mother is an Irish Catholic woman, right? My Irish family came over here in the late 1800s, early 1900s. So I could trace my shit all the way back. Very proud of my Irish heritage.
Word.
We have the longest running family reunion in the history of America.
Word.
Just had our 128th annual reunion. Luby family in the building. What's up?
Damn. I'm out here happy we made it 10 years or some shit. I don't even think we have family
128, 129th. So we had to do a Zoom this year, but normally the last Sunday in June, we all go up to Massachusetts, Midford, Mass. Like we call it Western Mass, really.
Yeah.
We go up to Western Massachusetts because that's where my Irish congregation is mostly from. We have our family reunion over the weekend. Go hang out at my family's cottage on Lake Nipmunk.
Damn.
We're going up just as a little ass kid, lake life, baby.
That's that lake like Ozark, son.
Riding paddle boards and all rowboats and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all hear your Ozark shit.
It's dope. So I'm very much like, I'm very much black because this is the way I look. I can't do anything about it. But I'm very much in tune with my white culture. So like, I know white people. I know white people in a way that most black people don't know black people. I mean, don't know white people.
Yeah.
I know poor white people. I know middle class white people. I know rich white people.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is, I think my mother actually grew up poorer than my father did.
Where's your father from, if you don't mind me asking?
My father's from Perth Amboy.
Word? Oh, yeah, because y'all like
my family,
right? Like four generations
immigrated
deep.
from the West Indies. Now we three.
My
family immigrated from the West Indies.
Yeah, but
my grandmother was
sorry to cut you off. You got a son?
Yeah.
So is he fourth gen?
Yeah.
You're third generation.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Continue.
My grandmother and my grandfather were both born in America. My grandfather was born in Amboy, but he went back to Anguilla in the West Indies where my family's from. And excuse me. My grandmother was born in New York and just grew up here. And then my grandfather came back. He got a letter from the government that said, you got to come back or you're going to lose your citizenship. So that's why he came back to America. Met my grandmother in Perth Amboy because Perth Amboy has a very heavy, specifically Anguillan West Indian population.
Yeah?
Yeah. Back, not
Irish
not
and
so much
Polish.
now. It was Irish, Polish, and most of the blacks were West Indian.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So my family has, like, I got a cousin, Austin Gums, rest in peace, Austin, in 1949. So this is before the federal integration of schools. Before the federal integration of schools, but Perth Amboy schools was already integrated.
They were?
Like most of the shit
before Brown versus Ed?
Yeah, most of the stuff up north was integrated. So you know what I'm saying, for the most part. There may be a black section of town, but that black section of town went to school with these white kids from this white section of town.
Yeah, yep.
But specifically in Perth Amboy. So like everybody went to Amboy High School. Like that, you know what I'm saying? It was everybody went to show school, beginning school. Like that's
Yeah,
those were the
regardless of
schools.
race.
You know what I'm saying?
This is what your
Exactly.
options are, son.
Exactly. So
If you ain't with it, be out.
so in 1949, he won class president.
That's crazy.
So in a school where this like I think it was like 12,000
And
kids.
we're only talking about 70 years ago.
Yeah, it's 12,000 kids and like 10 black kids, some shit like that.
What the fuck?
And he won.
12,000 kids and only 10 were black?
Not 12,000, 1,200, I'm sorry.
1,200 and
Well,
only
he-
10 were... It's still...
Yeah, exactly. And he won class president. He ran for high school senior class president and he won.
They probably didn't like him, though.
No,
The school
he won.
did.
He had people tell him not to run.
Oh, yeah, that's what I
Of
mean.
course, but he won. So
Shout
I got
out to him.
like, bro, I have my family history is very interesting.
Damn.
I got connections to a lot of revolutionary shit on both sides. Because I have a branch. My mother's also, her father's English. But I don't consider him English. I consider him American. And the reason I consider him American is because the English side came over here in colonial times.
Yep.
So I think he's my 9th great uncle
Okay.
on my Thurber side, which is my mother's maiden name. So my grandfather's Jack Thurber. So my 9th great uncle brought the first successful rice crop to South Carolina. So all the
How'd
rice.
you do all this research? Who put you up on it?
Oh,
Because no disrespect to my parents, they definitely don't watch this, right? But this is gonna be down. They definitely ain't watching this shit, right? But
mine didn't watch mine either. I feel you.
yeah, they ain't watching this shit. My mom got shit. She worried about her rose bush. You know what I mean? She ain't watching this.
Yeah, right.
But you know what I'm saying? So, but this is gonna be once this episode goes out, it's out there for life.
Yeah.
But I'm not the day that my father dropped a couple of gems on me.
Mm-hmm.
But really, I know where I'm from. Obviously, I was born in Puerto Rico. Everybody's like, you grew up in Amboy.
Mhm.
Yeah, granted, I came over there when I was not, but I was born on the island and came over here.
You came over there when you were 9?
9 months old.
Oh, okay. I was
That's
about
what
to
I'm
say.
saying. I was born in Puerto Rico, but I'm Amboy. I'm Perth Amboy.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes,
Come on.
You're what we like to refer to as a New Yorican.
Yeah.
That's
like,
how it is.
You
over
go to
here.
Puerto Rico and they're like, where you from? New Jersey. New York? Yup.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's like,
It's
New York?
fucked
Nah,
up.
New Jersey. New York?
Yeah.
Granted. I'm
Yeah,
from
fuck it.
Manhattan.
I'm not gonna argue
Yup.
with you.
I'm right there
Yeah,
in Brooklyn. You know, pun?
From Spanish
So,
Harlem. nigga,
Yeah,
so-
that's where I'm from. Washington Heights.
Yeah, right.
Before the Dominicans took it over.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They probably had it the whole time. Shout out to them.
But
Yeah,
go ahead.
but that's what I'm saying. So it's like,
What got me into it?
yeah, like I like, what made you? Did your parents be like, yo, Shakes, this is what it is, or were they like,
my
or were you
mom-
curious?
It's a little bit of both. Like my father grew up where you ain't really ask questions of your elder. They told you something.
You did it.
Like you be watching. Like I got a cousin of mine who's from the Dominican Republic. His name is Rico Cardi.
Mm.
He was in the major leagues, 70s. Like one of the first Dominican baseball players.
We need to make a
the major
documentary.
leagues.
Fuck a podcast.
I seen it. Yo, I got like my family history is wild interesting, bro. It's wild interesting. I got so much. It's so much.
Bro, we're gonna have to do
I
like
could talk
37 episodes,
Yo,
son.
listen, bro. I could talk about my family lineage all day long. So anyway, right. So my father remembers watching TV with his grandmother. His grandmother was born in St. Croix.
Mm.
So 3 of my 4 great grandparents were born in Anguilla. One of them was born in St. Croix. So she goes, that's your cousin. How is that my cousin? Shut up, boy. Don't ask questions. That's your cousin. That's it.
And the story.
That's the end of the story. So there's really not much to do
Yeah.
as far as like
don't question
family
shit.
or oral family history. It's just there's no how you related to this person. It's just this is your cousin.
Yeah, it's not like indigenous people where they like, no, sit down around the fire.
Exactly.
And you're gonna learn.
But that's how it is on my mom's side because they have we have the family history running. So I can trace my family back to William and Mary Luby, who are the immigrants that came over from Ireland, and their 5 children. So we have the way we have it broken down is each child has a number assigned to them, not a number, a letter assigned to them. They have 5 children. Each one of their children has a letter assigned to them, and then from those 5 children, our family branches descent or grow, whatever.
Or yeah, it branches out.
So I'm 5E, some shit like that, 6E, 5E from the fifth child.
Yo,
right?
that's crazy.
So this is my Irish side.
Yeah.
My family come from County Sligo in Ireland. And they left Ireland like 1880. They went to Montreal first, came back to Ireland, left Ireland, came to New York.
So Ireland, Montreal, Ireland, back to New York.
At some point in there, they were in Chicago too. I think before they, like Montreal, Chicago, Ireland, some shit like that. But so yeah, this is late 1800s. Fuck. Then my grandfather's side, my mom's father's side,
Yup.
Thurber lineage. This shit, I traced this shit back to 1534, Stanton, Lincolnshire, England.
So you did this on your own?
So on that side, I actually got lucky. I typed in my great grandfather's name.
On some Google shit?
Yeah. And I found somebody who had actually done the lineage. So
I want to talk to that motherfucker.
all I did
like
was
not
type-
me and you,
Yo,
but like if I was
bro.
you, I'd be like, homie, who did the math?
There is people that study my family. And I don't know any of these Thurbers. I only know my mom's immediate. I only know my mom's brothers and sisters. I don't know her uncles, her aunts, anybody on the Thurber side.
On the extra.
all my family,
on the extra level.
yeah, like all my white family is all Irish. I'm with the Irish side of the family. I know my Irish side of the family. I could tell you who the fuck is who, how I'm related to these people. You know what I'm saying? And like shout out, you know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of cousins that I'm cool. Like I'm clicked in the family, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, obviously.
You know what I mean? But it's like it's just me and my dad, and everybody else don't look like us.
That's the other thing.
It's starting to mingle now, but you know what I'm saying? So like I know the Irish side of my family. My mother raised me Irish Catholic. Like I'm talking about, I'm going to school on St. Patrick's Day with green shit on before it was like the fucking thing to do. Like I'm in first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth. Like I have St. Patrick's Day, I have green on because I'm fucking Irish. I had a shirt that I wore until I got too big for it that said I have Irish roots. I got a shirt right now. My St. Patrick's Day shirt is the hardest St. Patrick's Day shirt ever. It's got a shamrock and it's got faded white right, and this is "Fight Me, I'm Irish." Let's fucking go, baby. You feel me? So I'm very fucking Irish. There we go.
Watch your mouth.
I'm very much in tune with all parts of my culture.
And so now that's
So-
your mom's side.
Yeah.
And your pop's side is what?
My pop's side, I'm West Indian. I'm not American black at all.
Okay. I like how you worded that. West Indian. How did your pops meet Mom Dukes? Do you know that history?
Yeah,
that
met her in a
story?
bar in Amboy. My mom was a social.
Because your pops came to Amboy on some.
Worker. No, my pop's from Amboy.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
My pop's
His
from
lineage
Amboy.
is from Amboy,
Yeah,
and he met your mom out here.
yeah. Met my mom at Gas Bar downtown on State Street.
No, chill, not gas
Yeah.
by the Gulf gas station.
Yeah, no.
That's
The
gas
old
liquor.
Gast, Gast, down on what was that? State Street, down the corner of State Street in Washington.
Yeah, where it's now gas liquors. The
Yeah.
liquor store
Yeah.
by
the liquor
Lucy
store.
Park.
Yeah, down the street. Yeah, from Lucy
Get
Park.
the fuck out.
Yeah, my mom was a
Now
social
your
worker.
dad probably walked in there smooth, son.
Nah, my mom shut that nigga down. My mom is not one of them white ladies that date black dudes. She do not look like one of them white ladies that date black dudes.
Oh shit.
Not at all. My mom don't. My mom is.
So that
not-
means your dad was G in there when he walked in there, son.
Nah, my mom shut that nigga down a couple times.
It worked though.
Yeah, shut him down a couple times. But it's funny, like
He shook him
my
off
mom,
though.
my mom was. You stupid. My mom was a social worker. My parents got married.
Yeah, he shook him off.
Yeah, man, you stupid.
My bad, son.
You stupid. Son.
Yo, all puns intended.
I know. I got
Yeah.
it, nigga. I got it. You stupid. That's just stupid.
He was like, "Oh,
But I tell my
you
parents,
thought something?"
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? You hear like somebody mixed, usually like the white woman is generally a certain type of way, or the black dude is generally a certain type of way. Like you maybe the black guy may be leaning more towards like properness, and you got him a white girl, or you got like ghetto ass white bitch. Like it's not like that.
Nah.
My grandparents or my mother's parents are librarians.
Mm.
My mom don't watch TV. My mom will sit there, go to our, like drop us off at sports practice, sit there, read a book until we done with practice.
Shout out to your mom, dude.
My mom's awesome, yeah.
Damn.
But, you know what I'm saying? So like I grew up with both sides of everything, but I was very much entrenched in hip hop.
Now, my bad to cut you off. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead,
I apologize. But thank you for bringing this record back. All right. Yeah, I'm so amped up, right? But now that I know this backstory, now I can see why growing up in Amboy, why your hip hop library is not average to who lives around me.
Nah, I always wanted to be different too.
I sound crazy when I said that, right?
Nah,
I might have not.
Nah, because I always list like you can tell by the way I talk, my vocal inflections. I don't sound like I'm from here.
You don't.
I don't sound like I'm from
But
here.
it sounds so normal to me.
Yeah, because you used to be talking this way. Because I remember like I listened to a lot of down south shit in like the late 90s. But I still listen to the underground rap, like Gangstar, Pete Rock.
That's why I fuck with you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I got
your mouth.
I got Pete Rock's my number 2 behind Quick. For the record, my favorite producers.
Pete Rock?
It's quicker than Pete Rock.
You know what?
But that's what I'm saying. So like, I'm listening to DJ Quick on some West Coast live instrumentation, G-Funk type shit. And at the same time, I'm listening to Gangstar Moment of Truth. That's one of my favorite albums. Pete Rock's fucking Soul Survivor album. That's one of my favorite albums. Like that's my hip hop sound. Is that the same way it is like that's the locked in, like, all right, this the shit that sucked me in, like base. This is it. So I'm listening to that shit, but then at the same time I'm listening to Crucial Conflict. Hey, in the middle of the bomb.
Yeah.
Smoking on. Hey. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm listening to shit from Chicago. I'm listening to shit from New Orleans. I'm listening to shit from Atlanta. I'm listening to shit from California, from the Bay Area, from LA. I'm listening to Midwest shit. I'm listening to Texas shit.
But is that the producer / engineer side of your hip hop shit? Because listen, I don't produce beats. I don't engineer shit.
Nah.
But is that
the shit either jamming or it's not?
Yeah.
That's it.
But
That's
how
it.
you find it?
So some
you get me? Like,
so like Rap City. Like
basement, you mean?
No. I'm talking about, all right, so I grew up on Video Music Box. I'm talking about when Video Music Box was...
I never had cable when I was young.
It wasn't on cable. Video Music Box was on like fucking PBS.
Was it?
Yeah. So listen, this is what I'm telling you.
Didn't even have that.
So like, and this is like
my mom was like, "You better go outside."
My first favorite rapper was LL Cool J. I'm Bad changed my motherfucking life, and I can rap that shit damn near word for word for you right motherfucking now. LL Cool J was my first favorite rapper. When that motherfucker said, "Forget Oreos, eat Cool J cookies, I'm bad," I was like, that's the guy.
Damn.
That's the guy. That's what the fuck I want to do with my life right there. This is like, what, 87, 88? I'm like 5, 6 years old. My older cousins, I got older cousins, rest in peace, my cousin Dathan and my cousin Bass. They was older than me by a significant amount of time. I think Dathan's 9 years older than me. Justin's like 6, 7 years older than me. So when I'm 5, they're like 13, 14.
Which is still young.
But they're older, they're cognizant. So
yeah.
Video Music Box was, it's 4 o'clock. We in the house.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about We could be playing basketball on the crate on the motherfucking thing, and it could be a tie game, and it's 4 o'clock. That game is over, dog. We in the crib watching Video Music Box.
Somebody
for the next
write down
2
the
hours.
score because we're out.
So for the next 2 hours, we in the crib watching Video Music Box. This is when the shit was from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. This is pre-Rap City. This is pre-Yo MTV Raps.
Yeah. What was the name for Video Music Box? What was his name?
Ralph McDaniels.
I don't even got it.
Come on, man.
I know.
And it had 7 minutes of that Houdini shit. Boom.
We're gonna do Corona bottom cheers.
Word up.
Look at that.
I had that.
We're being safe out here, folks.
The first rap album I ever heard was Houdini's Back in Black. That shit got funky beat. Yeah, that funky beat is my shit. I used to go to sleep listening to Houdini's Back in Black album when I'm like 7. You know what I'm saying? So I like my hip hop goes back that far, like fucking Microphone Fiend. Please, I can spit that whole shit. Fiend. When I'm that little kid in the video. Like I'm watching this video, I'm the little fucking kid in that video that I try to rock. They wouldn't let him rock because he was too young.
Yeah.
They try to make me say that I'm too small, cool, because I don't get upset. I kick a hole in the speaker, put a plug, then I jet. I was like, that's me right there. That's fucking me right there. I want to throw something. The little nigga, boom. Like, yo, Rakim is the perfect MC, but that's another conversation.
I ain't even curse. Yo.
But that's what I'm saying. I go from there. So then check. So as I get older. I
hope you come back, bro, because this is too much. I hope you come back.
Anytime you want me to come back, bro.
Say no more. Keep going.
And so I come from that. I come from the inception of the golden age of rap music. I was there. I was cognizant of it. I wasn't cognizant of it to the level of a 14-year-old, but I was there. Like my radio station was different than y'all radio station because I was watching Video Music Box. I seen shit that not everybody saw. Yeah. So then I get older, Source Magazine.
That's when that shit threw me off.
If the shit got like, there's some shit that I would see that I would like. I like the artist. I'm gonna buy the album regardless of the Source review. Yeah. But anything that got 4 mics in the Source, I bought it. Sight unseen.
You took that shit like that?
Like that. That's how I got in the Goody Mob.
I was anti-Source, bro.
That's how I got in the Goody Mob. That's how I got into Twister. That's how I got into E40. That's how I got into
I can't fuck
DJ
with
Quick.
E40 like that.
I love E40.
I can't listen. I appreciate. You know how there's some artists. I'm sorry to cut you off. You know how there's some artists that you're like.
We got the E40 conversation. I love having the E40 conversation.
Yeah, this is my thing. I know why somebody appreciates him.
Do you though? Why do you think somebody appreciates E40?
Why do I think somebody?
Yeah, because I'm curious.
All right, because this is what I would say.
Because you be like, I know why, but sometimes that's lip service.
All right, this is as a hip hop.
That's what I'm at. Yeah, you're definitely one of those guys.
Yeah, you will never find an E40.
Mm-hmm. That's one of them.
I don't care.
Originality, absolutely.
Originality stands alone.
Absolutely.
And I said that from a b-boy aspect. Mm-hmm. You could come here and do your head spins and your windmills.
Yeah.
Bro, that's not original. Unless you're doing head spins and taking your sneakers off. And even that became cliche. Yeah. Everybody was like, because it's not original anymore. If you can't dance, fam.
It's hard to replicate 40.
Exactly. So there's no E40. Mm-hmm. I'm not from where he's from. Mm-hmm. So it's hard to break the culture boundary. That makes a
difference. That makes it, yeah.
You're right. So you got the culture boundary of it. But that's why. It's almost like me saying to like somebody from where E40's from that doesn't like Sean Price. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, fam.
What's wrong with you? Like,
we gotta go outside.
Yeah, nah.
Watch your mouth. Yeah. Say one more thing. Say one more thing. I'll go to jail over this. Yeah, I don't think you know who you fucking with.
I feel you.
You say one more thing about him, and we gonna have to fight. They're like, yo, fam, you don't even know. I'm like, listen, just watch your mouth, bro.
Doesn't matter.
Right? So I get it. How somebody could be, hey, right? So I get it. Now, You don't sleep on E40.
Mm-hmm.
You got a couple of songs
He
with Mac Miller.
He just ain't your cup of tea.
I cannot. This is how I look. This is how I look at artists. This is how I look at artists.
Mhm.
Tell me if this sounds crazy. I snowboard. I got about an hour and a half drive to the mountain. Can I put an E40 album on and drive for an hour and a half? No. Until I would have you maybe break it down to be like, nah. The same way I could tell somebody, yo, you need to play some Mick Jenkins shit. They hear one song and they're like, I'm over it.
Yeah.
I could play, shout out to my homie Gates. I could play Gates' album, Real World New York.
Mm-hmm.
I could be biased, right?
Mm-hmm.
As an MC though,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how cool we are.
Mm-hmm.
If your shit trash, I won't say it out loud because I'm not gonna hurt your feelings. But in my heart, I'm like, oh, I'm not fucking with that.
Yeah. I could only support it so much because my musical reputation
is on the line.
On the line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm not cool. You're
not
not pulling my hip hop card, son.
At all.
At all. I don't even care how cool you are, son. How cool, how thuggy. I don't care if you want to shoot it out with me. Listen, your album is trash.
I know.
Right? But I played Gates, Real World New York.
I know.
I can play that shit full out. After 3 tracks, I forget I'm listening to Gates.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
it becomes somebody else.
It's just bars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I bet you I could make the clouds purple. And it was like, oh.
Nah, I know what you're saying. But
so it's like E40 me, though, it's dope.
40 though,
it's just not mine. It's just not my cup of tea.
For me, with 40, the shit that got me in the E40 was his song "Sprinkle Me." It was just some catchy shit. "Sprinkle Me," man. It's him and the clique, his crew.
Who is E40's clique?
It's his family. It's his brother D Shot, his cousin B Legit, and I think Sugar T is his sister. Boom, 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 boom. Sugar T is a pretty dope rapper. Yeah, that's it right there.
Oh, I think I've seen this video.
Yeah, you had time.
Yeah, I had
time.
Yeah. I know this
40 water.
Yeah.
Sprinkle me, man.
I know what this
Sprinkle
is.
me, man. Like,
yeah, of course.
Them niggas.
See, it's crazy that I heard it, but it just went.
Exactly. Yeah, because you watch Rap City. When you grew up in the era where you played everything, you had to pick and you could pick and choose. Like, nah, I'm not a fan of that shit, but I'm a fan of this shit. Like when Biggie was out and alive, I was not a fucking fan. If your shit was on the radio, I didn't want to hear it.
All right, you know
that's
what?
it.
Can we just this?
But hold up.
I got a question, bro. Let me get that pen.
Go ahead.
No. You go. I'm happy you're here. Fuck what I gotta say.
So listen, like
I don't give a fuck.
When Big was out,
they hearing me enough. They're tired of me already.
When Big was out, I wasn't a fan. Right? I wasn't a fan because it was on the radio. When I got older and I went back and I listened to the music, I understand what all the fucking hoopla is about.
That ass.
When I went back and I listened to Ready to Die as a non-biased, get that if it's on the radio, I don't want to hear it, and just sat back and listened to the shit. I was like, yo, this shit is pretty dope. Life After Death is the best double album in the history of rap music.
That shit changed my bars.
I think there's one song on it that could be iffy, depending on how you feel. And that's the shit with Lil Kim. What do you do if your bitch is?
You know what's crazy to me? I think that was a dope track.
I didn't really like it like that.
You know what? I think it was dope because the rest of it was so crazy.
Play that shit.
Because the rest was so crazy that I was like, oh, all right. Because this is my thing too. All right, fam. You want to Sean Price it? Cool. Like, you want to just rapidy rap and MC and...
Yeah.
But every now and then,
but
switch
Big
it up.
Those bars.
Yeah, but
I'll make your mouthpiece obese like Della Reese. When I release, you lose teeth like little C's. Nigga, please, blood flood your dungarees. And that's just the half of my war path. I laugh now, cry later. A rhyme great. Like, yo, Big was dead fucking nice.
But as a hip-hop head, you don't think that... This is how I look at it. When I know how nice a MC is, so when he... I was about to say a racist term, and I'm not going to say it. Shout out to my indigenous people. But when he goes off the rail, right? You know I was going with that. I was about to say it.
Yeah.
I love y'all. Shout out to AIM, right? But when they go off of what... Because we know, come on, it's Biggie. He nice. If you say Biggie
Yeah,
ain't nice, we got
yeah.
problems, right? Whether
Yeah.
you like him or not, if you don't think he's nice, you're not a hip hop fan.
Mhm.
But when he does some outlandish shit, you still gotta be like, bro.
Yo,
At this point, he's bored.
the first time I heard
Let
that
him go
song, like
outlandish.
"Player Hater," I thought I was dreaming. My cousin was sleeping over my crib. That shit was on some late night hip hop radio shit. I had the radio on. I had the clock radio on, and I'm half asleep. I thought I was dreaming, dog.
That shit came on the radio?
Yeah, nigga, I used to listen.
They
I-
played that shit on the radio?
Future
Play a
Flavor.
hater?
I heard Future Flavors, man. Like that kind of played shit before it come out, like at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
It
on
would
a
have to
fucking
be
Sunday
late.
night.
That track was not
that's
too.
what I'm saying. That's no, but this is
Kick in the
this
door.
is before the album came.
You've been
So
robbed.
this is like before the album came out.
And that was way before PC culture.
and it
cancel culture.
wasn't no YouTube where I could go to and look up this record. Like I think I heard this shit. I think I heard Biggie singing a song.
You woke up the next morning like you listen to the radio like play it again, play it again, play
like
it again,
yeah,
play it
exactly. Like maybe this shit ain't
You don't
real.
even want to go outside.
So when the album come out, that shit is bro. I used to tape Stretching Bobito religiously. That's the first place I heard Forgot About Dre. I was jumping up and down on my bed,
bro.
because I love that bounce shit. Like I listen to everything else. So like the source has got me into all types of shit, and seeing shit on Rap City videos got me into all types of shit. Because like one thing that I always differentiated between like the East Coast underground shit and everything else is the East Coast underground shit is a bunch of fucking sweaty dudes smoking blunts, and everybody else got a room full of bitches. So who do I want to be like? The dudes in the room full of women, or the dudes all sweaty smoking blunts in the corner talking about bars and shit?
I would have
Now.
to disagree with that because I'm gonna do this though.
I'm just saying, to me, at the time, but at the same time, the interesting part of it is I like to play shit from everywhere outside of New York. I wanted my New York rap music to sound like Gangstar. I wanted my New York rap music to sound like DITC. That I wanted my New York rap music to sound like Mobb Deep. That's how I wanted my New York rap music to sound like. So when all these motherfuckers is on this player shit, like when Biggie was on this player, that's down south shit to me. Like, think about it.
I get what you're saying.
I'm gonna say some shit.
It's like a best of both worlds.
I'm gonna put some shit together for you. It's gonna blow your whole fucking mind. That whole Versace player shit, it all comes from Atlanta.
Of course.
Puffy went down there, shot Outkast's first video, Southern Players Ball. He directed Outkast's first video.
He told Dre to take his shirt off, son.
All these Jerry curled ass niggas with the ugly ass Versace shirts on and all that extra ass shit. And then he brought that player shit to Big and said, "This is the shit right here. This is what the fuck we gonna do."
And he actually told
he said
Atlanta to be like, "Nah, don't do that. Put on baseball jerseys."
Yeah, he told Dre.
Yeah. Actually, he told Dre to take the jersey off and rock without a shirt. And Dre was like, Andre 3000, in case you hear us talking about Dre. There's so many Dre's in the game.
Shit, there's only one Dre.
Dr. Dre?
There's only one Dre from Outkast, nigga.
That's it.
He's in my opinion, he's the best rapper of all time.
So, I know we've been jumping around.
So yeah, I mean, we just shooting the shit.
We just shooting the shit.
I could keep going if you.
Yo, listen.
Talking.
I don't give a fuck. I ain't got shit to do. You got shit to do today? You don't have.
My kids are swimming at my parents' house. I'm chilling.
I don't know how to swim, so I'm asked out. Right? That's why I ain't got shit to do. Because if I knew how to swim, I wouldn't be here right now.
But that's how I got into a lot of shit. Just the visuals and seeing videos, and then like I grew up on like what is considered underground Atlanta music, like Pastor Troy. I grew up listening to Vice Versa, is one of my favorite songs of all time. Because if you really understand what these motherfuckers
you know, Vice Versa from End of the Week die, right?
Nah. Yeah, bro. I was fucked up. Here, rest in peace. Because I was just showing them. We was on End of the Week. We went and did End of the Week one time. We bodied that shit. We bodied that shit.
I think, was it Vice? This was, yeah, I think,
well,
Vice Versa, it was him. Yeah. He was one of the hosts, no?
I believe so.
Yeah. No, it wasn't him.
I don't know, but somebody from EO Dub died.
Yeah, bro. One of the hoes.
EO Dub was an important part of our evolution as as rappers. I was just watching that shit on my YouTube channel earlier. But yeah, man.
Either
So
way.
like the visual, I used to get in. That's what got me into certain things. You know what I'm saying? I like the way people look. I like their song. Like I grew up on Ghetto Mafia, straight from the dead. Like came up, went down, stayed down. That's anybody who raps like that. That's an old Atlanta flow.
But how, if you from Amboy, right?
Rap City.
Was that the only thing popping at the time? Is that the only thing?
I'm talking about Joe Clair Rap City.
But like, how'd you transition? Like, because when you found hip hop, how did you go there?
Because you either good or you not.
Were they rocking with that shit at the time?
Hell yeah.
They were just down south in it?
Nigga, I heard T.I.
Because we in Jersey.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying, right?
Yes,
like, I'm confused.
Yes. Nah,
because I remember it, but listen, I'm 38. My mind everywhere with it.
T.I. says some shit, and I agree with him 100%. And everybody looked at me like I was crazy. He said if Mobb Deep was from the South, they'd be 8-Ball and MJG. And I agree with him 100%. Because Mobb Deep is a very New York-centric group.
New York as it gets. Queens as it gets.
But they make very New York music, but the publications come from New York. The historians, the keepers of the history of hip-hop come from New York.
But you got to
they tell you which album is which.
That this is hip-hop and that's
if you a nigga
not.
from Atlanta, ain't nobody going. If you a nigga from Memphis, Tennessee, because you think New York City is New York City 5 boroughs, but it's really a small area.
It's
if
very
you're from the South, you got Memphis, Tennessee, right? So 8-Ball and MJG from Memphis. So you got that Memphis sound, Memphis, Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia, the Carolinas. You got this like 7, 8 states that you can totally exist your whole career
in that
7, 8 states and be a totally successful.
And Atlanta don't understand
rapper.
North Carolina. They kind of do, but it's still different.
It's a lot of
New
shit
York is still New York.
Yeah.
So I could be from Atlanta. You could be from North Carolina. We're both from the South or whatever, but we don't. We don't jam. But if you're from Queens, I'm from Brooklyn. We're like, fam, we're still New York.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and like being from Jersey was different. Like I was not like I'm not none of these cats out here.
That's crazy.
I don't feel like these cats. I don't want to sound like these cats. I ain't trying to fucking drive a Honda Civic. You know what I'm saying? Like I want an old school Cadillac, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that was cool to me. The shit that was, please, if I got a 6'4" Impala with the fucking hydros on this fucking rap, nigga.
Listen, my dream car is Ice Cube, Boys in the Hood.
Yo, nigga, gold. I just want to pull up. I just want to do 2 things and then I'll be dead. I'll be cool to die. I just want to bend the curb on the 3-wheel motion, hang that bitch, hit the oh man, come on.
Oh, what's the second one?
The second one is when you pull up to a stoplight and you drop that bitch, and the light turn green. Boom, and take off. That's it. That's all I want to do.
Here's my 2.
That's all I want to do.
I got you with my 2.
I don't want to hop in and nothing. I just want to hit the 3-wheel motion and the drop. Pop, pop. Bam.
This is my 2. This is what I want to do. I want to turn my shit off and the whole shit just drop. Yeah. And just poof. And I get out the car and they're like, yo, homie just fucked up his shit. His suspension blew out. And I'm like, no, fam.
Baby.
You ain't know. Number 1, I just want to turn off my car. And when I turn it on, that's part of the one. When I turn it on, the shit goes... I take off on them, right? I'm shaking them, right? That's what I do. I'm trying to shake them. Number 1. Number 2, I hopefully get a phone call. Like, yo, I need you to pull up right now. And I get to just jump over the door and don't open the door.
Some G shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yo, I hurry up. The song.
And just everybody just jump without opening doors.
There's a lyric in a song. I think it's actually the hook. Back seat full of speakers, trunk full of batteries.
I want that problem. I want that problem.
Backseat full of speakers, trunk full of batteries.
I want that problem.
So,
but
yeah,
but
man,
that's crazy that you from out here.
Yeah,
and I'm like, because I'm like hip. Like I could sit down. Hopefully, my guest next week, if it come through, it'll be a different level of hip hop where it's like, yeah, it's that. Where I'd be like, word, and even that, I'm still a little removed from.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't even know how to explain my taste of how I view hip hop. but yours is like a little defined, but not even. It's not even really defined.
But like like the first thing is
Fuck.
I either like it or I don't. Right. And there's some shit
That's
like
true. I don't care where it's from.
there's a lot of artists that are nice. And I equate them to paintings. You may go to a museum and see a painting and be like, that's a dope ass painting. But I don't necessarily want that shit in my living room.
Yo, word.
You feel me?
Yo, that shit fire.
You feel me?
I'm not hanging it up in my
But
house.
exactly.
Though.
Like that Sean Price picture is fucking fantastic. I would never have that shit in my room. But I can still appreciate it, but I don't want to see it every day.
Yeah. Exactly.
So when you could be nice, I could be like, yo, that shit is dope. Like that's how I feel about J. Cole. J. Cole music don't really have the replay value to me personally. But every time I hear it, I'll be like, yo, that shit is dope. But I don't ever need to hear it again.
I just need For Your Eyes Only album. That's the only one I can play over.
I look at it just like I don't ever need to hear it again. I'm like that with Joe Budden too.
Don't get me started.
No, like anyway, I don't want to fuck Joey. I don't feel like talking about him.
Me neither.
I get
Episode
in
1.
arguments with my girls.
Yo, go listen to episode 1. I'm gonna just say this. Stop fucking crying, bro.
But then there's people that I will acknowledge that I just like their music. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you this motherfucker's nice.
I'm so happy.
He one of the best rappers of all time. I'm just one of them niggas like, yo, I just like the way the music make me feel. Sometimes it ain't got to be about all that extra shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just like the way the music make me feel.
Yeah, because I could see that too. Because like I said, I've been on some different shit now. Like I told people before, I'm on my Mick Jenkins shit. Just after Sean Price died, I was lost. I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Because I would have been fine.
Just listening to Sean Price.
I would have been fine.
He just needs to
I
come
could
out
have
with some
been
new
Tom
shit every
Hanks
once in a while.
instead of Wilson. I would have just had Sean Price. Just somehow his album just floated in the water and landed on the island, and I would have been Gucci as long as he would have been dropping music.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, oh, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm like, yo, I'm over rap. I almost got over hip hop. I know it sounds crazy. I was like, I'm good. I don't need to hear anything else.
But see, that's the problem with our generation. You say you want it. You don't really want it. You don't really want it.
I don't want Sean Price records?
No, you really don't want hip hop. Did you listen to Redman last album? Did you listen to Coogee Rap last album? Did you listen to MOP last album? Did you listen to Rock Marciano last album? You see what I'm saying?
I mean, all that, yeah.
But you listen to Black Moon last album because you BCC. That shit's on your radar. What I'm saying is the music that you're a fan of is out there. There's new people making that type of music.
That's why I fuck with Mick Jenkins and A Boogie. And I realized after him that I was like, hold up. Which I always listen to. I listen to random shit. Like I said, JID.
But that JID's in the same kind of vein as Sean Price. And
no.
As far as the level of their ceiling, they're them underground niggas. It's still in that box. They may be different artists, music. They may be different artists lyrically, but they're still in that box.
I don't see boxes though, really.
You do. You just don't realize it.
I maybe don't realize it.
You don't realize.
Yeah.
You like a specific. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
You like a specific type of rap music, but the problem is that specific type of rap music got lost in the mainstream shuffle, and you stopped because your life got busier as you grow older. So you don't have time to search for as much music. So you look at what's on the radio as a representation. But if you're a real hip hop nigga, you understand that the radio has never been a representation.
Oh yeah, I know that.
So it's still your duty to go find who the fuck you used to find before.
Yeah.
But people don't want to do it because they got other shit to go on.
Exactly.
But now you got every song in the world in the palm of your motherfucking hand for $10 a month. There's no excuse.
Exactly. That's why
you can't be like hip hop is dead. Exactly. But you say hip hop is dead, but Alchemist and Freddie Gibbs just dropped a motherfucking album. Freddie Gibbs is relevant into the hip hop conversation right now.
Right now,
he's a relevant person in this conversation, and Alchemist is doing work.
You got Griselda Gang.
Exactly. Conway just came out with some shit with Alchemist. Like the shit is there.
It's there
It's
if you
there.
want. You just gotta look for it.
It's not even that hard.
It's
to
not
look for.
though. It's not. It's not. You're right. But I
You can
do
find
look for it
obscure niggas like Afro.
from R-rated Rugged Man.
Yeah, he's nice as fuck, but he's on some
Nice.
obscure shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Like,
niche. You gotta find that.
one of my favorite rappers of all time.
Mm.
Now, when I say like favorite, that's my favorite and my greatest is different lists.
Yeah, one day I try to start a list.
I got it
In the studio?
I could give you my top 5 favorite and who I think is the top 5 greatest.
Let's
Because
do
that
it.
shit's different. But one of my favorite rappers of all time, I found about him maybe last year, 2 years ago. And I was so disappointed in myself. And I swear to God, I'm this nigga's only fan. I swear to God, I'm like this nigga's only fan.
Where are you from? Connecticut?
He's from Dallas, Texas. His name is Rollo the Pimp. This nigga makes some of my favorite rap music of all fucking time.
That's because you shaking them off.
But it's not about that.
I know.
The shit with Sugar
I had
Free,
to throw that
like
in there.
Sugar Free is the shit that he says. Rollo could fucking rap. Rollo could rap. Rollo spitting fly, pimp shit. I'm gassing up on a highway, about to get on a mission with 2 snows, 1 Latina, and we all got a vision. Picture pimping like religion, make these hoes pay attention. Got my eyes on the prize, really ain't no competition. Good living, wood gripping, trying to have something better. Fresh new blue blues in the cashmere sweater, daylight with a flashlight, looking for my cheddar. She been really about my issue since the first day I met her. Like, that's rapping.
Yeah.
That's bars, that's saying shit. But it's no different than the street niggas who rap about selling drugs. But they skilled rappers, but they rap about selling drugs. That's their subject matter. He's a skilled rapper to rapping about his pimp, his street life is pimping. And I love that shit. Because you could always equate male, female, pimp, hoe relationships. You could always equate them. Just it's not so much about the occupation. It's about the interaction.
Yep.
It's about the interaction.
Yeah. Because there's always positions to play. Not saying that we condone that, but you know what? Listen.
I do. Sell your pussy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, listen.
Fuck that.
Listen.
Not really, but
Not really.
It's like, I don't know.
But
man.
if you can get, listen, if you can get
now,
your bread,
bro,
get your bread, shorty.
OnlyFans is
Get your bread.
OnlyFans has changed the world.
Listen, if any cute girl is broke, listen, I even take that back.
Hold
If
on.
any girl is
Sugar
broke,
Free said, I'm gonna look at the camera when I say this.
Say that shit.
Sugar Free. This is why I fuck with this nigga. He said,
tell him something.
I better never hear a bitch say she broke as long as she got a pussy with some ass in the deep throat.
And you know what's even
she used
crazier?
to be a sweet taste in my mouth, but now I want to knock her motherfucking ass out. Like, yo.
And you know what's even crazier beyond that? Listen, I'm a dude, son. I ain't tricking for nothing.
Hey, man.
I'm not tricking for anything, but I will say this. Some dudes will trick.
Absolutely.
So therefore, listen,
Absolutely.
shorty.
Listen.
If you feel with this Me Too and Harvey Weinstein and males have been taking advantage of you, right? Listen, how about you flip the script? Flip the script. And I'm not talking out of school. Listen, if you could pimp. As a male, if you could pimp, do what you gotta do,
Hey,
play
man.
your game, right? But as a shorty, you should be able to get, listen, let's even the playing field here. Get your bread. You don't even, there's dudes out there that'll pay for you to go to Fordham University. And all you gotta do
Facts.
is talk to
Facts.
him and pour honey in his ears.
Yeah, right. Do some freaky kicky shit. But nowadays, you ain't even gotta do all that, man.
Just send them pictures of your feet.
Pictures. That's it, man. This is a totally different ball game out here, man.
Shorties, if you're broke, there's no excuse.
If I was young, single, and ready to mingle, I'll be out here living a totally different life.
It's
I'm
2020.
Yo, man, if my whole shit fall apart and I'm let loose back out on these streets, it's gonna be a fucking problem.
Listen, if I get broke, I'm out here. I'm a recruit.
I'm not talking about being broke. I'm talking about like my marriage fall apart.
Yeah.
Fuck these bitch. My wife is the only girlfriend I ever had in my life, nigga. Everybody else
Word.
was just hooking up
Listen.
and hanging out.
If the shit get, I'm talking about if I get broke.
If it goes
If I
down,
get broke, listen, I'm gonna call a couple of shorties that I know. I'm like, listen, your feet look nice.
that's it, bro.
Let's take a couple of pictures
That's it.
and we sell them online.
Yo, man.
You don't gotta interact with anybody. But I digress.
Hold on. The Godfather of the game, right? The Godfather of the game
Oh, Walks
Is
of
a
Life
gentleman.
podcast. Watch your
Yeah.
mouth.
is a gentleman by the name of Fillmore Slim. They call him the Godfather of the game,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Didn't he write a book?
Yeah. Nah. That's Iceberg Slim.
Iceberg Slim.
Fillmore Slim. There's a Hall of Fame story about Fillmore Slim, but I'll tell you what he said, and I'll tell you the Hall of Fame story. Fillmore Slim said, "Pussy gonna sell when cotton and corn won't." Pussy.
Phil Moore.
No, just one O. It's Fill.
Yeah. Phil
But then,
Moore.
Fillmore Slim. But then, so there's this.
FIL.
There's this story about it's after Fillmore Street in San Francisco.
Is this the same guy we talk about?
Yeah, he's a blues singer now.
Go ahead. Tell
When he
me
dies, I might cry and you go front.
Oh, he's still kicking?
Yeah, he about 80-something years
Well,
old.
he out here pimping? All right, let's see.
He's a blues singer.
All right, hold on.
So this is
Clarence Sims, born in 1934, best known by his stage name, Fillmore Slim, is a blues vocalist and a guitarist for 5 albums. Due to his credit during the 1960s, let's go, the West Coast Godfather of the game and the Pope of Pimpin'.
So this is one story, right? Because before, like, I'm heavy into the pimp culture.
Word. I always knew that, which I was like,
I could, but
it's
it's different. It's something different anyway, right? I could talk about it, but let me tell you the story about Fillmore. So Fillmore goes to Hollywood. Got like 10 girls with him. And in the pimp game, if your girl, if the woman you bring out onto this track, I'm gonna get at her. If she like me, she gonna come with me. That's part of the game. So he go up there. They knock all of his girls. It's called knocking, right? So they knock all his girls. They laughing at this nigga. We took all your bitches. Aha. That nigga said, "Oh, you thought I was only 10 deep?" Got on the payphone. This is like the 70s, right? Got on the, he said, "Nigga, that's just the B team." He said, "You thought I was only 10 deep? Nigga, that's just the B team." Called up the A team coming. He was like, he brought 10 new bitches. There ain't nobody get him. Like, come on. That's why he's the Godfather of the game. That's why he's the Pope of pimping, man. It's Fillmore Slim. When that nigga die, I'm going to cry. So, yeah, Fillmore Slim, the Godfather of the game.
Yeah.
For me, like, I respect the honest institution of pimping and hoeing. I'm not with, like, the human trafficking shit, like the forced prostitution. I'm not. That's not the game.
No.
It's not the game. So what the game is really all about, it's about you being the prize. So the way it was explained to me is a pimp is a man who has the game reversed. Because usually it's the man paying for the woman's time, you know, and either directly or indirectly, every man has paid for some type of pussy. Like if you take a girl on a date and you pay for the dinner, and the anticipation that paying for this dinner is gonna lead me into his cheeks, you pay for that dinner.
Yeah.
Pimp is you got to pay for my attention. I'm the prize. So it's the power dynamic. So it's always been about the power dynamic, right? But then it's the game, right? So then it's like I hold the actual game in high esteem. Like some people who like hold the business of selling drugs and the culture of selling drugs in high esteem. I don't. Anybody can sell drugs. Drugs sell themselves. Pussy sell itself too, right?
True.
But at the same time, like there's different levels of it, right? So there's like the street walkers. You know what I'm saying? So there's the girls like you see, the ones that's half naked walking on the street. That's the lower level. That's the lower level of the game. You remember when the governor of New York got caught up, Spicer?
Oh, Anthony Weiner?
No, Elliot Spitzer, the governor, not Weiner. The governor of New York, I think it was like 10,
With a name
10,
like
10
Weiner,
something
you
years
knew
ago.
he was gonna fuck
Yeah,
up.
but nah. So Spitzer got caught up in the call girl situation. Right?
Oh, that's when he had that high paid escorts.
Yeah. That woman made him $2 million that year. Fuck are we talking about?
What?
What are we
Who's
talking
mad
about?
at her? That's what I'm saying. Shorty, get your money.
It's a victimless crime. But at the same time, like, I'm not talking about the Russians that you see in the movie where they kidnapping bitches
or the vultures that go Rama.
or importing them for prostitution purposes. I'm not
That's
talking
not
about
right.
that. I'm talking about like this.
A
the
woman
game,
who owns her own shit.
Exactly. This the game we gonna play. We gonna use this to generate some funds to expand upon in another realm. Like that's the real game. That's the real game. Now there's a
very thin line because it could start off like that, but it could get crazy. You know what I mean?
But that's all about the guy you with. Because there's women in this game that they say they're women to pay anybody. They might as well pay a dead body. It should pay a stop sign. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain type of women that engages in selling sex. There's a certain type of woman. And if you are, there's predators within everything. And then there's people who's genuinely about the game, the rules, the protocol, the institution. You know what I'm saying? There's rules and regulations and guidelines. Now, if you follow the rules, the regulations, and the guidelines, then they look at you as a different type of person than somebody who just out here like gorilla pimping. Like you don't need to be smacking bitches in the face and all that shit. Like pimping is from the lip. If you can't pimp with your hands in your pockets, then you're not a pimp. I gotta beat your ass. It's by choice, not by force. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I'm into. When you meet a girl, you know what I'm saying? This is the honesty of everything. Is also how I was able to be honest with all the women in my life. Like I'm not necessarily looking to be a pimp. Like I don't want you out here being a prostitute selling pussy. But the power dynamic of our relationship is I'm the fucking prize. You lucky to be with me, bitch.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. And never, because what's so special about her that makes her better than you? Nothing. Not a fucking thing.
That's crazy, right?
But this is all the shit that I got from the game. So I watch people around me and people I see on TV, and I watch them go through a whole bunch of bullshit they ain't got to go through if they just applied the game from the power dynamics of the pimping and hoeing into just male and female relationships. Man, the hoe is still a woman, and the pimp is still a man.
Because it could be derogatory. I could see how someone could take it on a derogatory level where, why you calling me a pimp? Because I'm not pimping. And a girl could be like, why you calling me hoe? I'm not hoeing. You know what I'm saying? But
most of the time when you call somebody a pimp, they take that shit as a compliment.
Yeah, but you think when you call a girl a hoe, they take that as a compliment?
No,
I don't think so.
Of course not.
Of course not.
Of course not.
So that's what I'm saying. Where do we draw the line on it? You can't say
there is no line to draw if you a motherfucking hoe. A hoe is a woman who sells sex. If you are,
what's the opposite?
The opposite is a regular motherfucking woman. How about like
Jeff Bezos' wife?
There's a saying. There's a saying like there's a saying in the game, right? And this is gonna blow your mind. So, all right. So in the game, a hoe is actually held in high regard, right? So and this is just a saying, and this is the saying. I'm just gonna say it. Bitches fuck for free, hoes get rich.
So therefore,
all
don't
that
be a bitch.
All that free pussy you was giving away. Was fucking a nigga for a blunt, fucking a nigga because he had a bottle of Hennessy, All these L's on your report card, all these F's on your report card would look like A's if it weren't for no little blunt and no little weed and maybe got you a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like how much is a blunt and how much is some Hennessy?
Mm.
Like what's that, $40?
If that.
$40. You charge a nigga $100. What are we talking about?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But it is that's how I always looked at it. But at the same time, I'm not a woman, so I can't.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's tough for you to like.
I can't really diagnose it from the female perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because I always looked at it from a male perspective. But really, all you doing is when a woman likes you, she'll do anything for you.
Mm.
So like you in the snowboarding, right?
Yeah.
So you meet a chick that likes you, she gonna try to fuck around and snowboard with you.
Mm. True.
So you meet a chick that likes you.
Ooh, I put a ring on it.
You meet a chick that likes you. Well, hey baby, I'm about this pimping.
Yeah, but is that real? That ain't real love, son. It's a different level.
It's not a different level. How the fuck you don't love nobody that's paying your bills?
Yeah, but
how the fuck? No, see, when they tell you, when you hear, I don't love these hoes and this, that, and the third, it's not putting them above you.
Yeah,
that's all it is. When you say I love her to death, I love her more than I love myself, that's not in the game. That's the difference.
All right, I get that, right? But this is the thing this is the thing where I find the issue with that, which nobody could deny. Nobody could deny this fact that men have been ruling the world for forever. Yeah. Now I could even express why they tried to rule the world, why they tried to rule the world, because at the end of the day, every dude is trying to get some ass. And the way you get ass is by having power. Mm-hmm. Right? So you do what you got to do to get power so you could be the head honcho. And therefore, you get your pick of the litter. You get to be like, 100%. You come.
Hey, man, it's like Chris Rock said, if a dude could get pussy in a cardboard box, he wouldn't buy a house.
Right? Well, you need to buy a house.
Hey, but women like comfortable shit.
Exactly. But you cannot deny the fact that males have ran everything. Granted that they try to run anything, because this is the thing. Females to me, in my opinion, this could go against the game per se, but females to me are life. They do run the world. They're the bearers of life. Yeah. So we could say what we want and we could do what we want and do whatever, but without them, there'd be no us.
But it's not the real genuine upper echelon of the game doesn't disrespect the woman.
That's what I'm with it. As long as the female knows and it is her free choice.
It's by choice, not force.
Not by force. Yeah. And I am with it. If the girl, woman, or whatever is
that's what I'm saying. Like that, to me, that's the game. Everything else is fraudulent. Everything else is not the game.
Not
it's
kosher.
The spirit of the game. Exactly. Like everything else is against the rules and the regulations.
It has to be her free will.
Absolutely.
And not by force.
Absolutely.
If she wants to be out,
that's what I'm saying.
Could be out.
Like, yo, if you look at what's happening right now with all these women doing OnlyFans, right? Pimp C, before he died in like 2009, he said the game ain't dead, it just moved to the website. He said the game ain't dead, it just moved to the web, ain't gotta give no tricks, no head. It's just cameras and screens. Easiest money you can make. It's the American dream.
And I ain't even
it's
mad
just
at
cameras and screens. Easiest money you can make. Like it really is easiest money you can make. So look at that, right? So you got the OnlyFans craze, everybody popping titties out, taking pictures, doing freak booty shit. Now, if she got a boyfriend who is 100% cool with that, Your money is my money. To be all pooling all this shit together, that's a pimp and hoe relationship. She is selling sex and bringing the money to him.
And
But
he's being a manager.
yeah, man, it's a money management. We don't fuck these bitches.
Mm.
It ain't about sex. It
It's
was
about
never.
money.
It wasn't. It's not about sex. Like I'm really a hip square, if that makes sense to you. Like I never really got fully off 10 toes deep into that game, but I understand and I'm hip to it. But I'm still square because I'm not really a part of it.
Mm.
But I'm hip to it.
Yep, I
You know
know
what I'm saying?
exactly
So
what
I
you're
let
saying.
the principles and the rules and the regulations mold my life. Cause it's really you either pimping or you hoeing. Period.
Male or female.
In the
In
world.
life.
You either working or you the boss.
What did that press say? He said, you either pimping the system or getting pimped by the system.
That's it.
Don't want a piece of the pie. I want control of the kitchen.
That's it.
Shorty got control of her kitchen.
Now you as the man, you just providing. There's another saying that said God made pimps so hoes can have boyfriends or hoes can have a man. If you think about it, like what man in his right mind is gonna want to be with a woman that's having sex with 4 or 5 different dudes a day?
Not nobody I know.
Exactly. So it's a different type of man and it's a different type of female that indulge in this type of
Lifestyle.
behavior.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle. It
is.
really is a
It
lifestyle.
really is.
It's really no. It's really a lifestyle.
And
But
you can't shame them because this is. I almost feel like I was like, because if a female chooses to do that, right? We almost. I respect it.
And you have no choice but
Because
to
listen,
respect
I dated a girl that danced,
it.
right? But guess what, son? She's going to Fordham University.
Yeah.
Her parents weren't paying for that shit.
Yeah.
How's she gonna afford Fordham University? She was out here dancing. And I dated, she wasn't doing, well, who knows? You know how that go, right? But I'm assuming she ain't do nothing for my sake of sanity, right? But
Of course.
she did what she had to do. And you know what? I'm not knocking her. I'm like, yo, shorty, go in there.
But that's how you met her though.
I know, I met her beforehand.
Okay.
And I reconnected with her when I seen her. I didn't even know who she was.
Okay.
She remembered me.
Okay.
And it was like, oh, it was good.
But you saw her, you reconnected inside said establishment?
Yes.
Okay.
And she remembered me.
Okay.
And we were too busy judging. We used to play a game. We used to go out to dance strip clubs and be like, yo, where do you think she from? She looked like Elizabeth.
Yeah.
She looked like Freehold. She looked like
It's
Jersey
fun.
City. She looked like Hoboken.
It's fun.
She looked like half black, half Puerto Rican. She looked Dominican. And we played a game and I called something completely off. But we called her. She came up to me. Yo, I'm this and said this. And I'm like, I don't remember you. And she was like, you don't remember from? And I'm like,
oh.
yo, off air, I'm gonna tell you what I said. Yo, I was slacking off my pimping, bro. I said the worst line ever, which I'm not gonna say.
Oh man.
Yo, I don't give a fuck. I'll say it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, you look good now.
Oh, you hit it with it now.
I know.
Not the now.
I know, but the thing is, I was already set
Er-
up.
And I feel you. Everything was smooth to the now.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, you look good. Now.
Like, hey, shit, you look good. Thank you.
Yeah, I could have kept it at that, but thank God she was still big on me to the point where she didn't even hear it now. She probably heard it and was like, I digress.
Yeah,
right?
We
But-
ignore this corny ass line.
Word. As if, what was I before?
Ignore this
But you know
corny-ass
what?
line.
I think she even knew that before was a different story.
Yeah, man.
But that's what I'm saying. She was doing what she had to do.
Exactly.
Who's going to pay for her Fordham?
Exactly.
Come on now. So I'm like, listen, shorty, get your money. If a dude is willing to walk into an establishment and give you all of his money,
Why the fuck not?
listen, girl, get your money. Why not?
I left the strip club one time.
Get your money,
with
ladies.
$40 more than I walked in with.
You left with more money? How the fuck? You left
Yeah, man.
with more money?
Yeah, man. I had a wild life, man.
Fuck.
A wild life.
I need a calculator.
Shake them off the pimp.
Shake him. Shake him off, bro.
Nah, man, you know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, so you got to think of like, I've always held that shit in high regard, in high esteem, like the actual game itself. You know what I mean? But that shit came to me through rap music. But then I hear people like it's generic, you know what I'm saying? At the same point, it's like generic. It's generic to the same way niggas be like, "Oh, I'm got the key of cocaine." Like
No, you
it's
don't.
it's all generic street talk. But then you can tell when somebody who is
Live the
either
raps.
authentically lived that life or has insight to that lifestyle. Because not everybody who writes your favorite entertainment is from that world that they're writing. Like
Look at Chappelle's
Scorsese,
homie.
like Scorsese wasn't in the fucking mob.
Nope.
You know
Best
what I'm
movies
saying?
ever.
You know what I'm saying? So, but you can tell, like when somebody is able to encapsulate all of whatever they're looking at. So, like, like some like Nas with Illmatic. Nas with Illmatic sounds like somebody that can see from the top and is in it as well. So he could describe it from the outside in and the inside out.
That shit was so crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But like, as opposed to somebody who just generically says, "I'm hustling on the block," or when the bando became the generic shit, and then everybody was hustling out the bando. The fucking place don't even got no abandoned buildings, but y'all niggas hustling out the bando.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
that's another thing I want to ask you about.
Go ahead.
We're gonna bring it back full circle to hip hop.
Let's
Now,
take it there. I love this rap shit.
I fucking love it, right? Living your raps. Do you feel like an artist can say what he wants to say to sell records, or should he live his raps?
It depends. Like if you're portraying a character on record, but you're not portraying that character in real life, then I can differentiate between the art and the artist. But if you're pretending, if you're playing a character in your interviews and in your real life, then it takes away from the artist of it. 'Cause like I said, Scorsese is not in the fucking mob.
But he don't show up to interviews talking about somebody throwing him in the trunk.
Exactly.
He's not doing that.
Exactly. He's not portraying himself as a mobster. He's writing
Mob
scripts.
stories.
Exactly. So if you are a person who is writing stories and that's the talent, then I can separate the art from the artist. If you're not pretending to be a gangsta ass dude in your interviews, or you're not pretending to be something that you're not in your interviews, then your music is entertainment purposes. I'm not naive. Like,
Yeah, but now do you still give somebody without a fan base that same level of freedom? Because I feel like this. If you're known, how'd you get known? That's another thing. But if you're not known, right, and you start off with this, where I know a lot of rappers, and I'm like, yo, fam, you don't live like this.
But if they're
And I get mad.
yeah,
I get mad.
Like there's a certain authenticity that is required in rap music that I don't necessarily subscribe to 100%, because like I'll give you an example. My nephew wants to rap.
How old?
13.
Okay.
His father don't want him to rap
Okay.
because his father don't want him to start acting ghetto. So that's the connotation that rap music has.
As if you can't be common.
As if exactly.
Almost there for Talib Kweli.
Exactly.
Now, did he hear his son rap and be like, yo, fam, you out here talking crazy. He's talking about Uchiwali.
Nah, it's not even that. He just doesn't want to hear it at all. But my musical making background, me and him have conversations. I say you can rap about anything you want to rap about. There's only two types of rap music. It's just either good or it's not. It's either jamming or it's not.
Because it could be bad conscious, good conscious. It could
Exactly.
be good gangster,
because you could not know what the
rap.
fuck you could be trying to spit some shit, but you can't. Your skill level is not there, so what you saying is not fucking relevant. Because I can't get past the fact that you suck.
Yeah, I can't. I don't care if you talk about Malcolm X and Angela Davis if you ain't got no bars.
Exactly.
I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up.
You know what I'm saying? So
what? What'd you tell him? What's your words of advice to him?
I played him a whole bunch of shit, man. So you can rap about anything you fucking want to rap about. play them old EPMD shit. I play them old Coogee rap shit. I play them old Eric B and Rakim shit. I play them old I play them Black Star shit.
Ooh.
Play them common shit. Like, yo, it's either good or it's not. You
Bars are bars.
You either talented at rapping or you not. That's it.
And you got about 2 years to.
But this motherfuckers, there's niggas who got bars that they can't rap. Because there's a difference between being able to rap and being able to rhyme. There's motherfuckers who can rhyme and can't rap. There's niggas who can rap and can't rhyme. The greats can rap and rhyme. Rapping is cadence and flow. Your rhyming is like your technique. You know what I'm saying? And there's some people who the power of what they're saying transcends both. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the fucking truth.
But most of the time, when you catch somebody and it's not necessarily how they're saying it, like technically, like word wise, but like what they're saying is usually actually how they say it.
That too.
Like
the delivery, the flow,
exactly.
the cadence.
It sticks out like Richie Rich. I got 5 on it. Where you from? Oakland. Smoking. Like he ain't that Oakland. Smoking. That shit pulls you into the verse.
Yeah.
It pulls you into the verse. But what is genius about Oakland? Smoking.
Nothing.
Other than the timing and the rhythm of it.
It's like it's like a stand-up comedian that doesn't know when to take a pause and let the laughter live.
Exactly.
You gotta let the laughter live, and you gotta know when to cut the laughter off.
That's a skill within itself. So that's the rapping skill. That's the difference between like rapping and rhyming and MCing and shit like that. Because there's a whole bunch of niggas who could rap their ass off, but they can't make a song.
Jin.
Yeah.
Look at Jin.
The list is
enormous.
Is long.
Enormous.
And there's niggas who can make some of your favorite songs you've ever heard in your life. But if you put them in a 16 bar, give me your best raps, that shit is cheeks.
Or you put them on a you and him battle, they're gonna get smoked.
You got the nigga who's rappity rapping against the dude who's like his music makes you feel a certain way, and without the whole encompassing of the actual song, and you just put him naked by himself, he's gonna sound terrible against a dude who naked by himself is a monster. But the dude who's when he's by himself, the dude's nice, he get on these records, he don't know shit about bars, he don't know shit about flow, he don't know shit about structure, he don't know shit about shit other than yo but and it's like, yo, my man, there's a fucking like there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Like become familiar with that shit.
Yeah.
Like, niggas be just rapping and it's like, yo, where the fuck is
where's
the
break? Where's the pause? Where's the let me breathe?
Where's the flow?
Where's the timing?
Exactly. So
where's the timing?
Rappers will always beat rhymers, unless the key to rhyming and being like somebody who could really rhyme and translating that shit into rap is using your rhymes as your melody. Like a generic example would be Big Pun. Like everybody points to the little dead in the middle. Like to me, that shit is not that impressive.
It's not.
When he said, strong, as smart as MacGyver and put honor inside the heart of a liar. Like, shit like that is incredible.
What I like.
Like BP, shine off the board head, reverse that, I curse at the first whack, nigga with the worth rap because he ain't worth it. That's the rhythm of the
I hit you with 1,000 pounds of pressure per slap.
You know what I'm saying? That's the rhythm. So people who rhyme like that, if you can rhyme like that, then that becomes your melody. That's the super nice.
It's almost like the beat is insignificant.
No, it's not the beat is insignificant. It's your verse, your flow is an instrument on the track.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like, you know how some people need the beat to make a dope song.
Yeah, they be like,
if you muted the instrumental and heard the verse,
it'd
you're
be like, nah,
what
it's not the same.
There is no bounce to the words.
Yeah.
But if you played it with the beat, you're like, oh, I get what he was doing. But if you muted Big Pun's instrumental, it would be a beat within itself. Like his words make a beat.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean.
Some people can't do that.
Nah, not everybody can do that. That's a skill set.
That's a beast.
That's a skill set. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly like fucking Bun B on that murder shit. He was like, but he was on the beat, and it was like it was rapping and rhyming put together, and you're like, this shit is crazy.
But if you muted that beat,
he still killed that shit.
it's you kind of get the counts.
Voice is
and
another.
Like,
his voice is an instrument on the beat. It's like if you hear a guitar solo without the drums, you can get the head nod to the guitar solo because it's an instrument on the beat. When you can really rap your ass off, your voice becomes an instrument on the beat. Like Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist, they just came out with some shit, and Alchemist, this one song, there's no drums on it. Alchemist said Freddie's flow sounded like the drums to me.
Freddie Gibbs is so nice, bro.
So I've been up on Gibbs.
He's so good, bro.
But
shout out to my homie FaZe, bro,
like,
to put me up on him.
I think Midwestern rappers have the best flow. Like if you look at Eminem, look at Twista.
Do we count Chicago in there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So you look at Eminem, look at Twista, look at even Common, look at Nelly. Nelly has some dope ass flows. Nelly may not be the best lyricist you've ever heard, but Nelly has some dope ass motherfucking flows.
But we talk about flow. Flow is flow.
I'm talking about flow. I'm not talking about like
content.
Nah, I'm just talking about flow. I'm talking about the way niggas rap on beats.
Yeah.
Like Crucial Nelly, Conflict, the fucking Brat, Gibbs.
We could probably even go. Where was Souls of Mischief from?
Souls of Mischief from Oakland.
Oh, that's
they're from the Bay. Yeah. But you see what I'm saying? Like,
but they still have flow though.
But like, it's different. Like Tech Nine from Kansas City, Tech Nine from the Midwest.
You know what's
that
crazy?
Shit to
I
me,
can't fuck with him.
I don't fuck with him either. He's another nigga who I like. Yo, that's a dope ass painting, but I don't need that shit on my house in my living room. That's it.
I'm so happy you gave me that analogy because I'm gonna use that for the rest of my life.
It's the most concise way you can say that.
I'm like, yo, that's a dope artist. I just don't want a Picasso in my house.
I don't need him. I don't want to hear it every day.
You give me a Banksy, I'm down with it. But that Picasso, you can hold that.
Exactly.
Word. I'm with that.
Like that's just how I look at it. Like it's a dope ass painting. I can see the artistic value in it. I can respect it for everything that it is. But I don't want to wake up in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, and look at this motherfucker in my living room while I'm trying to walk to the bathroom. I don't want to see that shit.
Confused as fuck.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see that shit.
You're just looking at it like.
And there's some shit that you might be like fucking 4 dogs playing poker. And you'd be like, bitch, I want to see that shit every day.
Hell no. I look at my wife like.
But you see what I'm saying?
You had to throw the number up.
But
right?
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's certain things that it may not. It's all taste.
So Midwest, you would say.
To me, to me, they have the best. They have that rapid fire. That rapid fire. When if you incorporate that flow with the proper rhyme scheme, you are almost untouchable as a rapper.
Yeah, but do you think you're a little biased?
Nah. It's just my person. It's just my.
And that's another thing.
It's just how it came to me.
And you know what's crazy? This is another thing. This is another thing that I want to touch base with you on. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously, I know you for fucking however fucking long, right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
So now,
it's been a minute.
As the reason I wanted you on here is because of this. Who the fuck am I gonna have on here? Sorry if I blew your eardrums out, but who the fuck am I gonna have? I'm amped up. Yeah. Who am I gonna have on here that's gonna talk like that with the just straight?
I could break it down.
Yeah, but my thing is, I don't want somebody here that's gonna just co-sign and be like, yeah, East Coast Mob Deep, Sean Price. No. I need another side of things, right? But I find it like, because you're from where I'm from. How do we take 2 different paths on music?
So, like I told you, it's about the guys and the girls. Who do I want to be?
You stood on the shaker.
Who do I want to be? Do I want to be the dude that look fly and got the girl? It still has to be good. Just because you got the look don't mean I'm gonna like your shitty ass music. But who do I want to be? Niggas in hoodies and Timbs, a whole bunch of sweaty dudes smoking blunts in the room talking about some bullshit, or do I want to be the nigga in the room with 10 bitches? Who?
Can I have a little bit of both though?
You can, but I'm a little bit of both. I can sit here with you and have this whole super hip hop conversation and break down everything that's why and I can sit in a room full of women and be the cool handsome dude.
Oh, I'm with that. I'm with that too.
But you see what I'm saying? So I'm looking at like, who do I want to be? Do I want to be the dude like Method Man with the fucking toothbrush in his mouth, Red Man with the fucking tissue up his nose? Like, do I want? At some points in time, I wanted to look like them niggas.
Yeah.
I wanted some certain points in time. I want to be like that.
And
dude.
then there's sometimes where I want to sit in a hot tub with a bunch of shorties
and be a smooth what I call a smooth move dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything
I want a little bit of both.
Yeah, that
who would be a little bit of both?
Ideally, that's it. But I look at like a lot of underground dudes is, to me, and this shit might ruffle some feathers, but a lot of underground dudes is the same motherfuckers that play Dungeons and Dragons.
You know what? I will say this though.
And to a nigga like me, that shit is corny. That's not my type of hype. The type of shit I'm into, the females I'm looking to interact with don't give a fuck about no Dungeons and Dragons. So we not playing no motherfucking Dungeons and Dragons. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm just being, it's 1,000.
Take them off.
Like, yo, I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, you determine the lifestyle that you want to live, and then you take steps into that lifestyle. Like, if you want to be one of them niggas that's in your basement fucking playing Dungeons and Dragons with a bunch of your friends who ain't never touched a titty in their life, then that's your decision, nigga. I want to be where the titties is at.
Word.
And so that's how I always looked at these. That's how I always looked at a lot of shit, man.
Like, that's how I look at it too, because it's like, yo, I listen to the hardest shit ever. Like, give me that Jenna Montrix. Give me that nonfiction. But bro, you think if a shorty come over, I'm throwing some Sean Price on?
No, 100%.
I'm gonna throw on some phony people, some Anderson .Paak, some Mick Jenkins, some A Boogie, and it's still some black, supposed with a six black.
My man Zoe. Shout out to my man Zoe. He engineered one of Black songs. He's got a credit.
I'll throw that around some shorties because guess what? It's still what I fuck with, but you can't tell me you don't understand this vibe as a female because this is nice and calm, but you still in my world. Because listen, I'll cater to you to a certain point as a female, but I need you to, I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not tricking. Take it how you want to take it.
If a woman likes you, she'll do anything for you.
Exactly.
So you coming at it like, yo, I'm the prize. Like, if you want to fuck with me, this is what it is.
I'm not changing. I'm not tricking.
Exactly. I ain't coming here looking for no changes for you to make. That's another sugar-free line. I happen to like who the fuck I am. I ain't coming here looking for no changes.
And that's not a disrespectful thing.
At all.
It's just, this is who I am.
At all, exactly.
And if you can't fuck with me who I really am,
exactly.
I'm not going to change just to get you. Keep it moving. Go find somebody that fuck with you. I need somebody that fuck with me.
Yep.
So therefore.
That's how it is. That's how I feel about it.
So now, we're at probably 2 hours and 30 minutes right now, right? So we still got some time.
I'm chilling, man. This is cool, man. I like talking about shit, man.
Word. I want to ask you.
Trying to be entertaining.
I'm gonna ask you a couple questions.
All right. Shoot.
Actually, before I shoot with those questions, I'm gonna ask you this that I want to discuss. Biggie and Pac conversation. That shit pisses me off, bro.
Why?
That shit irks me. As soon as somebody says who's better, Biggie or Pac, I checked out. Because if you ask me that question, I already know that whatever answer that I'm about to give you, you no longer understand. Because that question is irrelevant to me.
So, Tupac and Biggie.
All right. Oh, yeah, that's where we're at. This is my thing.
Curious.
All right.
Because I kind of understand your take on it.
This is where I'm going to go
without
with
you
it.
even saying it, because I probably feel the same way.
This is where I'm going with it. That question, if somebody asks me, I'm about to say ask, I'm about to, if somebody tells me Biggie or Pac, the conversation's over. I'm not even going to reply.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're like,
because I'm out. I checked out.
But why though?
Because that's apples and oranges.
Yes.
Because, all right, if that's the case, they're two different people, two different genres, two different flows,
Yeah.
two different contexts. They're not the same thing. You know why you're asking that question? Because the media clickbaited you before clickbait was a thing.
I mean, nah, they legitimately had a battle though.
No. I get it, right? They did. But to me, that was personal.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that the masters that ran them.
It's the same conversation with Jay-Z and Nas though.
No, but see, I could see that though.
But Jay-Z and Nas is not the same.
Yeah, but they're
not.
They're
They're not
not
the
as
same.
separated as Biggie and Pac.
I
were.
disagree. I think they are. I think they are.
Yeah,
because
but they're both East Coast. We're
the
talking about a West
social-
Coast conscious rapper to
nigga,
an East Coast.
Pac is from New York.
Yeah, he is. But what I'm saying,
Pac is from New York.
he is.
But if you ask Tupac where his home was, he would tell you Oakland.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So therefore, you can't compare them. That's like saying,
but not just
comparing.
Go ahead.
That's like comparing Kendrick to somebody on the East Coast that isn't conscious. That not only do they not talk the same, they don't rap about the same shit.
No, I feel you on that. So
it's
but I
like,
mean, at the same time, but I mean, like Pac and Big had a battle.
Okay.
So you have to. They will forever be intertwined because they had a battle. Same way Jay-Z and Nas will forever be intertwined because they had a battle.
I feel that was a conspiracy theory, bro.
Same way Shan and KRS-One
I feel that was
will
real.
always be intertwined because they had a battle. Like Pac came out with a diss record. Biggie has several records where he takes shots at Tupac. He just doesn't say fuck Tupac in the same way Pac said fuck B.I.G. and hit him up. But if you look at Long Kiss Goodbye, I'll make your mouthpiece obese like that. Like that whole shit is about Tupac.
Yeah.
That whole shit is about Tupac.
Drop a gem on him, Mobb Deep.
Exactly.
Not Tupac.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
In case y'all didn't know.
Oh yeah.
Mobb Deep drop a gem on him.
They almost didn't release that because he had died already. But Mobb Deep was like, fuck it.
I don't know. Fuck.
I mean, Jay-Z got a Tupac diss record that he performed one time in Apollo. He recorded
Love the Tree Apollo?
Yeah. He recorded it. No, but I mean, he was Jay-Z at the time.
Yeah, but like he rubbed. I don't mean like he was like showcase it, but it was in the Apollo Theater.
In that Apollo, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Jay-Z had recorded the song. This is the story according to Clark Kent.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z had recorded the song and Pac dies. They never release it, but Jay's like, I have to at least have had said something. So he performed the song in New York at the Apollo. It's the only time that song has ever been performed.
Is there anywhere where people can find it?
As far as I know, there's no actual release.
Audio of it.
But
if you were there, you heard it.
Yeah, that kind of shit. It's one of those moments in time.
But yeah, but I just don't. That Biggie Pac conversation to me is.
But I mean, I understand what you're saying because they are 100% different artists. Like Biggie has no records like Keep Your Head Up. He has no records like Dear Mama. Sky's the Limit is close, but that's close. But it's no cigar.
And Puffy probably put a battery in his back to make that. You think Biggie want to make Sky's the Limit?
Absolutely.
Puffy did that.
Yo, once you realize like how successful Big Papa was, whatever the fuck Puff want me to do, nigga, we doing it.
I'm doing it. But I feel like Pac was a little bit, and this is another thing that I feel like why you can't compare the two.
Mm-hmm.
Biggie does not have the lineage that Pac has.
No.
So Pac is a more complex individual outside of hip hop.
Yeah, like Tupac the person is non-comparable.
So my thing is this. Let's say you rap, right? Live your raps. That's my key thing. I don't care how nice you are. I know people that rap.
Yeah, but they talk.
But I'm like, yo, fam,
not you.
I know you. You don't live like this.
But you also got to understand one thing, though, is and you probably did this shit yourself. When you first start rapping, you rap like what you think rap is supposed to sound like. So depending on when you start rapping, you might be rapping about how nice you can rap. If you started in the 80s, early 90s, when shit was like Rakim was just really rapping about how nice, how good he could rap. That's his lyrical. He'll throw in the knowledge itself 5% of shit. But for the most part, Rakim's rhymes is about how good he can
I'm
rap.
fucking nice.
It's how good he can
But
rap.
I'm with that though.
But that's what I'm saying. So like when you come, if you come in to rap at that point in time, and the generic sound of rap music is people bragging about how good they can rap, then you're gonna write raps about bragging about how good you can rap because that's what inspired you. That's what made you rap, and that's what you think rap sounds like. So then when you get into the mid 90s, where everything's a lot more hardcore and it's a whole bunch of street shit, which is kind of prevalent through the rest of the time, the generic sound of rap music is always some street shit at this point in time.
Yeah, it is.
So you're gonna make those records. It's like no different than if you're inspired by Drake. You're gonna start off
harmonizing,
making Drake shit until you find your own shit. So I don't, like I said, I look at it differently because I do understand. Like I said, it depends how you are moving in your interview. Am I gonna believe that Nas has shot all these motherfuckers that he's supposedly shot in these records? Am I supposed to believe Big shot all these motherfuckers he's supposed to shot in these records? Am I supposed to believe Sean Price whooped every fucking 35 million niggas' asses? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I do. So
but you
only
understand
him though.
what I'm
Only
saying?
him though.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, that nigga said, my man said, Ruck, you ain't reaching the kids. That's my favorite shit, bro.
Yo,
suck my hand out and 3-piece your wig.
I'll punch heads through pizza shop windows.
Yeah, like
it was a comedic on him.
But see, now even if he didn't do that, you have been in the pizza shop and you seen somebody fight, or you could visualize somebody being punched through the window.
Word.
That's the talent. So whether or not he actually did that shit, you can visualize it. And it puts you in that moment of, you can see Sean Price punching a nigga through the window.
Word.
But just Sean Price is a big dude. Sean Price is authentic in that way. But if Sean Price, rough ass Sean Price, wrote a love song, would you accept it the same way? Because he looks this way. You be like, I don't want to hear no love ass shit from Sean Price. That nigga's genuinely in love with his woman, and he wanted to make a record about his woman. But you see what I'm saying? I'm not saying it has or hasn't happened.
No, it hasn't. But this is why.
You get my point, though, right?
I get your point so much that this is the first song that popped in my head. This is the first song.
I only really know Jesus Price Superstar.
For all you, we're about to listen to something. You can go to Sean Price.
Oh, I think I heard
Heartburn.
This shit. Yeah, I definitely heard this shit. What I like to refer to as fuck a bitch rap music. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the,
I got some Snoop shit.
Yeah, I like the aggressive.
Yeah.
Speaking of Snoop DMX verses. Are you aware of this?
I saw you post that, bro. I don't understand. Listen, I know we're in quarantine. Everybody got to do what they do. You had Premier versus, I think it was Pete Rock.
RZA.
It was Premier and RZA.
And Pete Rock went on
you had
tour
Jada
before.
versus Fab. You got Alicia Keys versus John Legend. Hey, get your bread. It's quarantine out here. You got to stay relevant.
The shit is dope.
But now, it's Snoop dope. Versus DMX. I am going to say this, and I am a little torn up. Rest in peace, my homie Jonathan. But I'm going with Snoop.
Yo, Snoop. When I first saw it, I said, this might be close. And then the more I think about it, Snoop's gonna wash this nigga.
He changed my life.
Snoop was gonna wash this.
Bro, my brother-in-law bought me the Doggy Style album, right? His dating my sister. Now they're married. My nephew's goddamn near 19 years old now. Shout out to Damien. He bought the album. My mom Dukes I played it.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, she ain't understanding bars, right?
Nah.
But she heard the curses though.
Yeah.
She was like, "What the fuck?" Yo, she took remember the booklet?
Yeah.
Craziness.
Yeah.
She ripped the booklet out. This is my thing. She didn't care about the lyrics. She cared about the artwork. So she left me the booklet, which it just so happened to be the cover, and the back of it was his mugshot behind the
Yeah.
blue wall with his blue Scully. So my whole booklet was in the trash, and all I had was the cover. And it just so happened that when they printed it, the other side was his mugshot,
Yeah.
which is probably a fake mugshot. That's what I had in the album. But she let me keep the album. I'm like, lady, you should have let me keep the artwork.
That's better.
And threw away the CD.
That's better than my shit. My mom took my Wu-Tang tape.
I never fucked with Wu-Tang.
I was playing Torture. The skit off of 36 Chambers. That shit. I'm playing that shit for my cousin. Shout out my cousin.
I saw your asshole shut, keep feeding you.
Playing that shit in my
feeding
living room. This is like 36 is the first tape I bought with my own money. I did some around the house.
Got some grass or some shit.
I had $5. Yo, dad, take me to Nobody Beats the Wiz. Took me to Nobody Beats the Wiz. Walked in there, boom, bought the tape. Shit was like $8. My dad loaned me like $2. Held me down, right? Playing the shit for my cousin. We in my living room. My mom's in the kitchen. I'll fucking sew your asshole clothes and keep feeding. What is that? My mom came, took my tape. Mom, I paid $5 for it. You know what she did? She gave me the $5.
And ripped it.
She gave me the $5, put the tape in her purse. She gave me my money back.
Imagine like next week she's driving down the street bumping it.
Nah,
and she was like,
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, my mom is not one of them white ladies that look like she date black dudes.
Yeah, but you never know, son. She was out here 36 Chambers though. What happens though?
Nah, it would never. Yo,
you don't
bro,
think that she was driving down the street bumping Wu-Tang?
My mom doesn't listen to the radio when she drives.
She don't?
No. My mom drives in either complete silence or she's listening to the oldies.
But how crazy would it be if you found out?
That would be actually. My mom been through that tape. Well, I asked her about it a couple years later. I said, Mom, whatever happened to my tape? Well, I threw that away. The one you like my mom seen.
Imagine she lied to you. She's out here.
Nah, my
shame
mom,
on her.
like,
who tried to run game on her.
My mom is the lady that doesn't like foul language.
Okay.
My mom is the lady that will correct you for using improper grammar. Like you say, I'm about to go lie down, my mom would be like, lay. Or whatever the correct term is. Like, that's my mom. So, we watching the episode. My dad was watching the episode of Sopranos. My mom just goes off. So all I hear is, fuckity fuck, 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 fucking fuck, fuck, fuckity fuck, 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 fuck. That's all I hear on this damn show. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, she was like, I'm not fucking with you.
My mom is one of those women. My mom is very much not with the cursing. Like, I got my own apartment, moved out. My mom's at the crib. She came over to visit. We were doing something. I'm in the room with my brother or some shit, and I curse. My mom from the living room goes, "Hey, watch your mouth." I was hyped. Walked into the living room, son. I was hyped. I was like, "Ooh, I've been waiting for this shit. I've been waiting 22 years for this shit." Walked up. I was
en mi casa hay yo vivo aquí.
I was like,
shout out to Eddie Murphy.
I was like, "This is my house." Ooh, like this. I walked up to her like, "This is my house." Ooh. She said, "Yeah, but I'm still your mother."
And you were like, "Yeah, my bad."
I was like, "Damn it."
You're like, "Yeah, my bad."
In my own house, I couldn't even get that shit off. In my old apartment, I could not even get that shit off.
You still can't curse.
She hit me with the, "Yo, I'm your mother." And I was like, you know what?
You right.
Facts.
You right.
I got nothing for that, yo.
You right. So now, we about, who knows? Because we took a couple of breaks for those listening.
Probably like 2 in.
Yeah, we probably like 2.5, right?
Yeah.
But
not even.
Yeah, probably like 2.
Yeah.
Probably like 2. Right. But
you got any more questions you want to ask?
Yeah, I probably listen, bro, I could do this for 37 hours, bro, because it's not even fair. Like, these platforms don't give me enough.
Yeah.
And like, No offense to people that don't like long form conversations. I dig it.
We chilling, man.
But
I think this is smooth.
listen,
I'm trying to be as entertaining as possible, you know.
yeah, and you know what though? That's the thing. We're not even trying. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
do.
We just kick it.
We just kicking it.
Kicking on my boy who I haven't really seen in a few years. We see each other in passing, but we haven't really hung out like this in a while.
Exactly. Since that whole
In a
building
while.
shit. Since
Yeah.
the fucking studios and
Yeah.
yours up there and mine is down there.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna go back to I got questions to ask you.
Yeah.
What are you doing musically? You writing lately?
No, I kind of really stopped. I'll put it to you like this. I rap every day, but I'm no longer recording rap music. Like I just be walking around and bust like 3 bars.
Why you think?
It's just
rap.
It's just things just come to me.
Yeah, but
but
why don't you?
Why haven't I?
Yeah, like you think it's a rap? You just not feeling the coach. Not rap is your skills. I take that back. I don't want you to think I don't think you're nice. I know you're nice. I don't want you to think I don't think you ain't nice. I'm just saying, are you just over like this is like Andre 3000 style? You're like, it ain't my time right now. I don't want to partake in this part of the game.
Because I think if I decided to give it my all, I could be successful. I think there's a lane for me as far as because I'm unique in the sense that my favorite producers is Pete Rock, Primo, and DJ Quick. You can't get more opposite of the spectrum. Like my shit, when I was coming up, I used to describe my music as East Coast boom bap and some player shit.
Boom bap.
Because I'll have a song where I'm chopping your head off on the mic. It's just bars and beats, and you'll listen to that shit, and you'll be like, it's probably the nicest nigga I ever heard rap in my life. That's how I feel about myself. I'm not even gonna front.
You have to.
But like
you have to.
I'll spit some shit and you'll be like, that's probably the best shit I've ever heard. But anyway.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. I'm with you. And and I have a struggle. That's why I don't put my music out. Because I'm like, listen, bro. It's fucking
sensitive about my shit. So if y'all don't get it, I'm disappointed in y'all.
I'm on some Erykah Badu shit. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. Right?
I was gonna say that.
Right?
I didn't know if you would catch that.
No, yeah, boy. Right?
You know
but listen.
So that's that. I mean, that's
fucking nice. I don't care what anybody says.
You are,
yo. Fucking nice.
It's impossible for somebody to be as entrenched in the actual culture as you and I are to not. You wouldn't even rap if you didn't feel like technically you were skilled. Like I may not have. You might be like, I might not be able to. I might not be at a point where I'm exactly saying what I want to say.
I might not be Black Thought because he's an alien. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Black Thought is an alien.
Yeah.
Andre 3000, alien. I give 2 aliens in the rap culture. Andre 3000, Black Thought. I give them alien status. Some people want to argue with me with the Andre 3000 and they say Black Thought they agree with. But Andre, they're like,
If you have anything to say about Dre, I just ask you, what have you heard?
I get that argument.
What have you heard?
But you know, my rebuttal
if you
is
heard
this.
Fucking Roses, then yeah, I understand. But if you've heard Jazzy Bell off of ATLians, then you can't fucking say that shit. Like you can't if you heard like Roses really smell like boo boo.
I'm like,
if that's where you came into the Outcast.
Oh no.
But this is what I'm saying. Like I could understand. Like if you're having this conversation with somebody.
Oh, like a non-hip hop?
No, it could even be a hip hop head. But you gotta understand, bro. Just because you listen to the shit you listen to, Outkast may not be on your radar.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I went to school with niggas who Outkast wasn't on their radar.
Yeah.
So I can understand it. That's why I ask you, what have you heard? Because when I have an opinion of an MC and I can share an opinion of a rapper or whatever, it's because I have heard enough to formulate. I have heard not just enough, but I have heard everything to determine whether it's at least something that I want to further delve into, or if it's something I'm like, I'm cool. Like I'll listen to your album. If your album's ass, then I'm not fucking with you.
Blue and Exile just dropped an album.
See, that's them
Not happy.
motherfuckers is too.
No. But
They
Blue
too
and Exile
underground for me.
Below the Heavens.
I know who they are.
Yeah. I know you.
Yeah,
I know
but
you.
that's what I'm saying. Like
definitely know.
I know the name, but I'm not familiar with the music. But reputable people vouch for this group, so
Yeah.
you'll never hear me say anything negative about Blue and Exile. Only thing I will say about them is I'm not well versed in it, but I heard they was dope.
And you know what? I would say I'm well versed in everything Blue made.
Mm-hmm.
I got all his shit.
Mm-hmm.
He just dropped an album. It's so like outlandish that Blue BLU. And if you see the E, drop
Yeah,
them.
yeah, that's
Right?
not it. It's
And
BL.
Exile, they did one album called Below the Heavens.
Mhm.
Below the Heavens.
Yeah,
Life changing. There is not a whack song on there. Could be personal,
yeah,
not a whack song on there. But he went on and did albums with different producers. He went
Yeah.
on the run where it was like, I did an album with you, I did an album with Krills, I did an album with J.I. They're all producers.
Mm-hmm.
One was Johnson and Johnson. One
Mhm.
was give them flowers where they could still smell them. One was this and
I
that.
know what you're saying.
So I get what he was doing. He just, it ain't work though. But my thing is, Below the Heavens,
But I mean, at some point, like with certain things, like
his new album, I
is
didn't
this
like though.
is this something that you don't like on its own merit, or is it something that you don't like
That I'm comparing.
because it don't sound like this old shit?
And this is why, and I want to throw something again. When I get amped up, I like to throw shit. Bro,
You know what I'm saying? No.
I had this shit dropped yesterday. Shout out to my comrade T, Mr. T, episode 1.
Shout out T. That's my family right there, man.
And I forgot, might have been episode 5, 6. Who cares, right? Nah, who
Yeah.
cares? I fuck with him. But anyway, right? He's the one. And shout out to my homie J Maz that put me up on
J
Blue.
Maz.
Jose, which is T's homie.
Okay.
He's a graphic designer.
Because I know a different J Maz. I was curious.
He lives out in Trenton now. It's my home.
I know
Yo,
a
it's my
different J
homie.
Maz from.
He put T on Blue. T put me on Blue.
Uh-huh.
Below the Heavens. Bro,
Mhm.
I got so mad. I was excited when they dropped the new album.
Yeah.
I heard it. Bro, they got 20 tracks at track 9. I started skipping.
But what I'm saying is, like, is it because you don't like it on its own merit, or is it because it's not what you fell in love with? Because you got to think about, like, everything.
I feel like he just going through the motions at this
Okay.
point. I
Okay.
feel like it was like nothing worked out. Like,
Mhm.
let's say me and you dropped something, right? You produced it. Let's say you produced all my beats.
Yeah.
You engineered it too. And the shit went crazy. Where it was like, oh, but mind you, me and you been working
Mhm.
for 2 years now.
Mhm.
Nothing worked. We drop an album called Below the Heavens.
Shit catches.
All of a sudden, we somehow caught lightning in a bottle where every beat you made and every verse I wrote just happened to be the shit.
Yeah. So, like you saying, it's lightning in a bottle, because there's a difference between lightning in a bottle and greatness.
He caught lightning in a bottle in the
And it
album.
just hasn't
But
been-
I also want to give him this.
Uh-huh.
You can't catch lightning in a bottle unless you have the power to strike lightning. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
you caught lightning in a bottle,
But you gotta be able to withstand that.
but you
shit,
got to
too.
be able to even cause lightning in the first place.
Yeah.
So now why can't you reproduce that? It could have been ego, it could have been money, it could have been we're not in the same vibe, we could have switched studios,
Yeah.
it could have been you had a
It's
kid,
it's several.
life.
Yeah.
So then they never dropped anything again. Exile dropped his own beats, Blue did his own music.
Mhm.
Some of them I fucked with, some of them I did it. Exile got a little weird on me with the beats.
Yeah.
Blue had a couple of bars on Johnson and Johnson that I was like, oh,
A couple of bars.
bro, this motherfucker
Nah,
had
I
a
know.
song,
I fuck with Blue.
right?
I understand.
So now, new album came out. So amped up. I even hit T up. Like, yo, new album. First song. I'm like, better pick up.
Yeah, man.
So now, am I comparing it to Below the Heavens? Because my thing is this. I know your potential.
But
I feel like you're just going through the motions.
is it fair? is it fair to expect a 37-year-old version of yourself to
25,
feel the
28.
same way about somebody? Like you
I know exactly
you
what you're
have to
saying.
grow with the artist. So if you're expecting them to make some shit they made when they were 20 years old and it hit you the same way when you were 25, you're not going to find that.
I will say
So you
this.
got to judge shit on its own merit. But like you say, if it's not hitting you, it's not hitting you. But I don't think it's ever fair to compare somebody to something they may have done 10 years ago. Like, you're a completely different person. Would you want somebody to judge you right now on the person you were 10 years ago?
No way.
Exactly.
But my thing is this though.
But when music is different because you fall in love with you have an emotional connection to a
To
certain
that.
music, but it's everything coming together at the same time.
Because he's still a human. He's
Yeah,
still got to
exactly.
drive to the studio.
Exactly.
He's still got to feed his daughter and still write
But
these
like
raps.
for you, like you may have heard something when you were 25 that resonated with you when you were 25, and anything you hear from them does not give you that feeling that you had when you were 25, when you're fucking 28 and he's 30 years old or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're like, man.
you have to be able to, I think that's one of the things that hinders rap music as a genre of music is we're not willing to grow with our artists. Like, do you want like if you look at the Rolling Stones, you want 70-year-old Mick Jagger singing about the same shit he was singing about when he was 20. You can perform those songs from that you made in that time frame, and then the nostalgia will kick in. But if you're trying to replicate as a 70-year-old man how the fuck you felt when you were 20, it's not going to work.
Yeah. You're right, because this is what I'll say. When people are like, oh, Jay-Z got whacked. Bro, what do you want Jay-Z to be rapping about drugs? He don't sell drugs anymore.
It's funny that you bring up Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z is the biggest fall off of all time.
You think?
Absolutely. He's not whack. He's never been whack.
He's never been whack.
But if you look at from
but my man, he got a long.
But that's what I'm saying. If you look at Reasonable Doubt, right? The shit that they accused,
that's almost unfair.
The shit that Nas went through, Jay-Z should have went through, because the MC that Jay-Z is on Reasonable Doubt, on Volume 1 and Volume 2 and Volume 3 is not the MC from Dynasty, Blueprint, and on forward.
It's not.
It's not the same rapper.
It's not the same.
It's not the same rapper. I feel like.
But I also feel like Nas ain't the same either when he started going with Ziggy Marley and all that shit. I'm like, what the
shit
fuck?
with Nas, the only thing you could really say about Nas is his beat selection.
His fucking beats got trash.
But Nas never fell off as an MC. If you look at Nas,
was in his corner?
If you look at Nas rhyming wise, I'm talking about Nas, fuck the beats. I'm talking about Nas spitting his bars, his verses.
He got that still.
From now where we at now, all the way back to Illmatic, he never changed.
He was consistent.
His beats changed. If you are a Nas fan, you listen to Nas for the raps.
But his Jay-Z, his beat selection towards
Jay-Z from Volume 2, which I think is his peak as an MC. Just me personally.
Hard Knock
Life. Yeah, I think it's his peak as an MC. Volume 3.
I want to say Reasonable Doubt was his goddamn peak.
Nah. I think Volume 2.
Nah, you know what? I'll give you Volume 1 and Volume 2. I'll do that. I'll go with that. I'll co-sign that.
I think Volume 2 is his peak as an MC. But
fuck, but damn.
But then Volume 3, he was still kind of on at the plateau of his peak. But I think
he was just coasting. He was coasting.
He hit his peak on 2, hit 3, and then the Dynasty is dope, and the Blueprint is dope, and so on and so forth. They're better.
Kingdom Come, I like that one.
No, I think that's his wackest shit.
Kingdom Come,
which is interesting that you like that. That's probably the consensusly his wackest album. Consensus of all Jay-Z fans is Kingdom Come is his wackest album. He has some shit on there, but
no, you think?
This is
bro, Kingdom. You know what? In my defense, I think a Call of Duty game came out when his album dropped?
I'm saying they got some joints on there.
Nah, you know what? I'm not even gonna retract my statement. I'm not gonna retract my shit.
Talk that shit, son.
I'm not gonna retract my shit, bro.
You ain't gotta play it for me. I know, but
No, I know you. No, I'm just looking.
Look at the critical reception is what it says on.
What is?
Scroll down a little bit, you'll see it.
Background.
The release and reception.
Kingdom Come was released 2006. What was the world looking like in 2006?
The early consensus on Kingdom Come was that it's one of Jay-Z's worst albums.
Who said that?
That is
Pitchfork.
according to Pitchfork.
Who the fuck is Pitchfork?
I feel you.
Look at.
I feel you. But if you look at like, all right, so.
All right, but this is what I want to say. I don't mean to cut you off. This is what I want to say. Maybe I have to go back and listen to it in its entirety.
At the time, it hit you a certain way. It's all good.
But I want to go back now.
Yeah.
Now I want to go back and listen to Kingdom. Because you know what? Like you said, Volume 2 was the height. And then everything after that, I was like, what the? And listen, I hated Jay-Z.
I did too.
And it wasn't until I started counting money that I found Reasonable Doubt, when Reasonable Doubt was already years old. Then I felt it. Well, I was like, I want these Cashmere Thoughts.
That's a common misconception. And it's a common retelling of history. It's the actual impact that Reasonable Doubt had when it was released. And that shit was fucking minimal.
When it was released.
Yes. Because Jay-Z put Reasonable Doubt out, and that shit was a very New York record. Very New York centric fan base from Jay-Z. Volume 1. I look at Volume 1 as his version of a Biggie record.
96? No.
I look at Volume 1 is 97. That's right after Big died. He got all Biggie's
June
producers.
25th, 1996.
Yeah, that shit did nothing. It did nothing. Reasonable Doubt came, and it was a New York record, and it kind of...
The album, you mean?
Yeah, I'm talking about Ain't No Nigga kind of resonated in New York.
Yeah.
And then, but he's not in the conversation in 96. He's not. He's not in the conversation with It Was Written.
Mobb Deep.
He's not in he's not in that conversation with them. He's not in the conversation with
was it Outkast popping?
Yeah, but Outkast is not New York.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying
because I'm Outkast. You can't compare Outkast to Jay-Z at that time because both of them were mostly regional.
But see, all right, I guess I'm biased a little because as I listen to everything, I'm like, I would have passed Jay-Z just to rock an Outkast record. You get what I'm saying?
Outkast is the greatest rap group of all time.
You think?
Absolutely.
Above a Tribe Called Quest.
Mm-hmm.
Above De La Soul.
Yeah.
Above. Fuck that.
My list is Outkast, Tribe, Run DMC, just because of the impact.
Okay.
I think Outkast is number one because four classics beats three. Right?
I got vinyls out there.
Look at Tribe's albums, right? First one, People's Instinctive Travels is a classic. Low End Theory is a classic. Midnight Marauders is a classic. Beats, Rhymes, and Life is it. Still a good album, but it's not that classic, right? Now, if you look at Outkast, you got Southern Playalistic, classic. ATLiens, classic. Aquemini, Certified 5 Mic, classic. Stankonia is a classic. So 4 beats 3. As far as masterpiece materials, masterpiece album. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Beats, Rhymes, but
you don't think which one?
Beats, Rhymes, and Life. That's their 4th album.
You didn't fuck with that one?
I did. I don't think it's a masterpiece in the same way that their previous 3 were. And I think Stankonia is a masterpiece in the same vein that their previous previous 3 albums. Outkast got Southern Playalistic, Cadillac Music, ATLiens, Aquemini, and then Stankonia. That's 4. 3. That's 4.
4.
So they first 4s are classics to me.
And then you go Speakerbox.
And then you go Speakerbox.
Southern Playalistic, Speakerbox, which is weird.
Speakerbox is weird, but interestingly enough, that's their most successful album. But you can there's
That's
some
when
people
they lost me, though.
but there's some people who would call that album a classic.
It is a classic, but they lost me as
But
a hip hop head.
But I fuck with AWOL on a certain thing too.
Oh, I fuck with AWOL too.
I heard Hey Ya, and that shit broke my heart.
Why?
Because I was like, my favorite rapper don't ever got to rap again. That nigga just made a pop record. Hey Ya, and he still kept the same lyrical depth that he had. You know what I'm saying? They say nothing lasts forever,
Yo,
but what makes love
I didn't even think he was going to hit him with that. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with it.
You feel me?
Hey, that's how I thought he was going to go. You hit him with the mother
shaking
shit.
like a Polaroid picture. The genius and the simplicity of that is what makes Dre a dope MC.
Roses really smell
like boo boo.
Like boo boo. Have you smelled the rose?
That's what I'm saying.
Don't smell good.
Like that's the shit. So like, I feel bad for Big Boy.
Why?
Because he, in my opinion, I would say Big Boy is like a top 15, top 10 talent.
I'll give him top 10. Top 15, I agree with you.
He
top
just
15,
happens
top 10.
to,
top 15,
conservatively, I would call him 15, talent-wise.
Yeah.
He just happens to rap with Jesus.
He raps with a murderer.
He raps with fucking Jesus.
He's a killer.
Like,
he's rapping with a killer.
I could spit you Big Boy bars and you'd be like, yo, Big Boy's fucking dope. But he just happens to rap with the best nigga of all time.
Listen, shout out to my homie OG Shafi. Me and Shafi had this conversation, right? I'm going to have Shafi on here one of these days, right? I told him, I think Andre is the best. He thinks Black Thought is the best. And at first I was like, nah. How you figure? You know what? He hit me with when was the last time? What was the last shit you heard from 3 Stacks?
Yeah.
I was like, and of course, I came to Andre's defense. Yeah. And I said, yeah, but you don't get it, son. He don't want to partake in this music shit right now. He's like, but how come Black Thought? You think he wants to? He don't want to partake in this shit either. But guess what? He's still dropping lyrics. He just dropped a video 2 days ago, or yesterday actually. He dropped the video. You peeped that shit? Black Thought's new video?
Yeah.
And then that's what made me realize, like, oh wait, Black Thought is capable of still being the best ever in today's climate. And Andre had to take a break. I fuck with Black Thought.
Dre got too famous.
Erykah Badu Dre
got too famous.
3 Stacks got too famous. But AWOL with the music.
He's not comfortable.
He's not. Have you heard his interviews with Rick Rubin?
Like,
have you heard that podcast?
Yeah, exactly. He's not comfortable. He got too famous. He wasn't comfortable. That's not what he was in it for.
But you think Black Thought is?
Black Thought ain't as famous as Dre. Black Thought is.
He's not. You know what?
He's nowhere near as famous.
Oh, I like this.
Nigga, Outkast sold 10 million records.
I want to throw this shit.
Outkast sold 10 million records. Black Thought is not on the level of fame as Andre 3000. He's just not.
He's fucking not.
Motherfucking Outkast.
He's not.
Nigga. Like, Black Thought could walk down the street and maybe get recognized by some old soccer mom ass bitch that seen him on Jimmy Fallon's show. Let's keep the shit. Black Thought is not even the most famous motherfucker in his group.
It's Questlove.
Exactly. Questlove is more famous than Black Thought. It's not no knock against Black Thought. I'm just stating facts.
No. Let's talk about facts here.
I'm just stating facts. He's not as famous as Drake. Outkast sold 10 million. Outkast sold 10 million motherfucking records. You feel me? He's not as famous as that nigga.
Fuck.
I'm not talking about talent.
No.
None of that.
No, we're not talking about none of that. If we could talk about talent, I would almost say Black Thought is better than Dre.
It's a possibility.
There's a possibility. And I don't want to admit that.
It's so, I look at it like there's a certain level that people achieve where there's nobody that's better than you. There may be people on your level, and then it becomes personal preference. But
once you become upper echelon,
exactly, like there's a level that once you get to this level, it's like in the Hall of Fame, like first ballot Hall of Famers. They different than the motherfucker who got in on his 5th, 6th try. They both Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
But I got in
off
my first ballot Hall of Fame. Motherfuckers had to convince people to get your ass in.
Yeah.
With me, it was no fucking brainer.
Yeah, like, oh, you're not gonna put him in here.
So once you get to that first ballot Hall of Fame level,
Peyton Manning is gonna be
exactly. It's all about preference.
Yeah.
You can call numbers. You can be like, yo, it's like LeBron James and Michael Jordan. You could be like, LeBron James may be the best basketball player you ever seen, but Michael Jordan is the greatest because he's 6-0 in the finals. You have never seen anything like that.
And you know what? I don't even want to get into that.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, you may look.
But my thing is, Michael Jordan changed the game. LeBron didn't.
But that's the difference between greatness and skill level. Because greatness is accomplishment.
Greatness changed the game.
But greatness is accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? Like you could say
involves changing the game.
You could say Big Pun may be the best rapper you've ever heard in your life. Bar for bar, rhyme for rhyme. There may be nobody that spits raps better than Big Pun. But Big Pun only got one fucking album.
So we don't know.
You see what I'm saying?
We don't know.
You can't tack all these medals onto him the same way you can tack some shit of a nigga who's still nice on his 7th album.
That's what I'm saying. Because
you
out here thinking of what Big Pun's one album is like, you're thinking what he would have did. We don't know what he would have did. He could have flopped 5 more albums.
Exactly. But that's the difference between the best and the greatest. Greatness is consistency, excellence over time. The best could be flash in the pan, like lightning in the bottle. Like you said, Blue and Exile, that shit may be the best album you've ever heard in your lifetime. But if only 2,000 people heard it, it's not the greatest album of all time because it didn't accomplish anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel it's their greatest album for them.
But greatness and the best is different.
Continues to happen.
Because greatness is over time. Like you may have a motherfucker who, like, we'll talk baseball. You may have a motherfucker who hits 400 1 year in his career. Every other year he bats 230. He's not the greatest baseball player you've ever seen. He may have had the best season you've ever seen.
Yes.
But he's not the greatest player.
Nope. Compared to somebody that's 350, 375.
For 15 years.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
I want the 375 person.
That's what I'm saying.
You just lightning in a bottle at that 400.
If you look at my favorite, my best, and who I think the greatest is, it's 3 different motherfucking lists. Because the greatest is accolades and impact. The greatest rapper of all time is either Jay-Z or Tupac. And if you say Tupac, it's everything outside of rap music that makes him the greatest rapper of all time.
Thank you.
With Jay-Z, it really is the consistency of his talent level over this time, and the fact that every time he has come out at after Volume 2, every time he came out, it was a thing. It was an event.
Yes.
And it was successful. So Jay it has nothing to do with all the money he made. Fuck all the money he made.
Can he rhyme?
Exactly.
Can he rhyme?
I think, but you may say that Nas is a better MC rapper than Jay-Z is.
I will co-sign that.
But Nas's greatness is not on the same level as Jay-Z's, because every time Jay-Z drops an album, that motherfucker Jay-Z could be 55 years old, and he's going to drop an album and everybody is paying attention. Fuck the sales. They're paying attention.
They know what it is.
Attention.
Yep. Nas might get thrown by the wayside. Exactly. Unless you a Nas fan.
Exactly.
But if you're not a Nas fan, you don't know.
Saying. But that's what I'm saying.
Jay drops something, so the world sees it.
Jay's the greatest because of the longevity. Is he my favorite? No. Do I think he's the best? No. But I think the fact that if
the respect that I give him is up there.
If he's better at his worst than 90% of people at their best,
then what are we talking about?
That's greatness. That level of there's some people who argue 444 is his best album.
No.
But there's people that argue.
Oh yeah, I see them.
As somebody who was 38
compared to 27.
You listen to 444 and you listen to Reasonable Doubt. 444 is going to resonate with you more than reasonable doubt is, because reasonable doubt is at a level, hopefully as a 38-year-old, you're not in the fucking streets trying to hear that bullshit.
See, I'm backwards with that thought. You know why? Because I didn't even fuck with Jay. I know this sounds crazy. I wasn't fucking with Jay-Z ever. I couldn't stand him. It wasn't until I got a job. I don't know what the statute of limitations are, so I'm not going to say what it is. But I got a job where I was counting money.
Yeah. So, like, getting back to what you said with reasonable doubt, you said once you start touching money, because reasonable doubt is full of
so good.
It's boss talk.
Yeah, I loved it.
Bean said this shit. He said reasonable doubt went over everybody's head because it's boss talk. Everybody else is workers. So everybody else is on the corner hustling, talking from a worker's perspective.
Yeah.
But you can't relate to what Jay-Z's saying. It hits you different unless you're a boss.
And when I got to that point, it was like, I didn't fuck with it. And then when I got there,
when he's talking
and
that
then
shit,
I was like, because I was up on volume 1 and volume 2, right? I surpassed reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
I skipped it.
You know why? Because it didn't hit.
Exactly. But also,
you was there,
because
so
I'm an
you,
asshole.
but you were there, so you can back me up. Jay-Z wasn't the hottest nigga in the game until, my opinion, the Black Album. He was never the number one rapper.
I gave him, I'm not going to lie, I started fucking with him with volume 1, volume 2.
Volume 1 got me into him. Volume 1 was like, oh.
It wasn't until Pun came out with Beware, I give him fair warning, and then I heard Nori. Listen, I'm one of the biggest Nori fans people ever heard, and they could be like, Nori, and I don't listen to Nori for bars. I don't listen to Nori. I don't listen on him on some regular shit. My Noriega fandom is just straight. He don't give a fuck.
Put the bogey out in your face. Now your face laced like ashtray face. That shit is favorite gad on my waist. Like, that's entertaining, but it doesn't mean
it's nothing. The White Castle skits when he had the baby. White Castle on me.
I heard somebody describe Nori.
Melvin Flint, the Hustler.
I think you'll appreciate this.
What's that?
I heard somebody describe Nori as the thugged out Greg Nice. I was like, it's perfect.
Greg Nice.
Because if you think about it, like Nori would say shit, it would rhyme, but it ain't really have shit to do with anything. The same way Greg Nice, like that nigga Greg Nice. Like, Orca, it's a great big way, yo. I knew a fat girl that broke the scale. You won't tell, yo. I won't tell, yo. Like, what are we talking about? That nigga said Orca.
I'm so happy you're here, bro.
Like,
I'm so happy you're here, son.
Fuck that shit, man. Let's I'm gonna get some real shit, bro. I'm about to post up. I'm about to look all in the motherfucking camera, and we gonna get into some real shit.
Yo,
I'm tired. I'm tired.
Let
of
him know something.
I think this how we gonna end it.
All right, let's do it.
I'm tired of revisionist history.
Okay.
Because motherfuckers act like everything that we grew up with was dope. And that's bullshit. There's always been bullshit.
There's been whack shit.
The generic sound of rap music has always been ass to everybody but the generic rap fans. Like when Puffin them niggas on the radio, that shit was whack to us.
It was whack.
At the time.
In
retrospect, Mace was really motherfucking nice.
Don't get me started.
Mace was nice. Mace was nice as fuck.
Yo, when Mace hopped on DMX shit,
that's what I'm saying.
When he was like, I neutralized atomic bombs in your game on it. My AK spray strays with names on it.
Niggas done started something.
Come on.
That's what I'm saying. So, but
Mason murder.
But even if you listen to the commercial shit that they was doing, like, in my opinion, More Money, More Problems is probably the most commercial rap music song of all time. Like, that song was strictly for commercial appeal. It wanted to appeal to as many people as possible. But Mace is bodying that shit.
You think?
Hell yeah, Mace bodied that shit.
More money, more problems?
More money, more problems. Trick what, lace who? That ain't what Mace do. No, that's the wrong verse. But who mostly Goldie down to his tube sock. The same old pimp, Mace. You know, ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Can't stop. See, he could rap. Mace was nice.
No, he was nice.
He was nice.
I think Puffy got to him.
But if you listen to him rap, his verses is dope. He made the records that you may not like.
But he still got bars?
That's what I'm saying. So,
yeah.
They look at like everything that came out in the 90s and everything we grew up with.
Shiny suit
that
era.
Not everything was dope. Like, not everything was dope.
Not everything was dope and not everything was trash.
Not everything was dope and not everybody said anything. What the fuck was DOS Effects really talking about?
My hip bone's connected to my thigh.
That's what I'm saying. The nigga said bum skilly bum bum bum. And we was quoting that shit.
And we was like
fucking bar.
Oh!
Like, we was quoting that shit like it was a bar. That nigga said my hip bone's connected to my hardy heart.
The thigh bone's connected to my D-bone.
What the fuck is we talking about? Niggas complaining now because they just don't like the beats. They don't like the beats. Because you're not going to sit here and tell me that every fucking thing Q-Tip said makes fucking sense. The shit don't. Some of the shit Q-Tip was saying, he was just talking shit. Some of the shit Redman was saying, the shit is nonsensical.
You're right. Because it gets to a point where you just got to get comical with it.
But even like, it's not necessarily comical. It's like they be like, yo, the lyrical content. These motherfuckers wasn't saying nothing either. You just like the beats better.
Word. Yeah. Because I could easily be like, oh, Redman's the best. And then this guy was trash. But that guy that was trash, his fans are like, Redman's trash. It's like, none of them were saying anything at the time. But you know what? I'm not going to disrespect Redman. He said everything every time.
That's what
Fight me, it's like, Jersey. Nah, I'm biased.
Like fucking Few Schnickens. They had a
Few
record fucking
Schnickens.
called La Schmoove. We don't got. What the fuck was the nigga with the dark dude with the dreads? What the fuck was he saying? Don't nobody know what this nigga was saying. He just looked cool doing the shit and it sounded good.
Lost Boys.
Motherfucker.
Freaky Ty.
Yo, but Freaky Ty wasn't really a rapper.
He was just an ad-lib dude.
Yeah, but if you look at like,
you're right though.
Cheeks was cool. Like if you
Cheeks
look, if you really look
Cheeks
at
got bars though.
Niggas be like lyrical content. Like yo, these motherfuckers wasn't talking about shit. The people you worship, like yo, I love Rakim. He really wasn't talking about shit. Big Daddy Kane.
You don't think?
Rakim was the only thing Rakim was talking about.
Is that I'm better than everybody. All right.
All he was talking about was how nice he was.
I agree with you on that.
And how his rhymes will blow your mind. And I have more knowledge than you. He never explained none of the 5% shit to you.
No.
He never broke it the
was
fuck
different.
down. Yeah, but KRS was different. But if you look at KRS, oh, you sucker MCs, won't you please come out to play? Hey, like, what the fuck is that? That's not bars, nigga. But this is what I'm saying. It's all revisionist history. It's all nostalgia and rosy fucking cheeks. Like, it's bullshit, bro. It's all bullshit. You just old motherfuckers that wish you sound like the old niggas. Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. I just wrote that the other day. Like. It does sound get off my lawn.
You just don't like the fucking beats.
That's what it is.
You just don't like the beats.
So let's change the beats.
So say that. But find the motherfuckers that rap on the beats that you like and you'll enjoy their music. Fuck is in there. When you was growing up, you didn't listen to the radio. So now you looking at the radio like that's rap music when you didn't look at the radio like that shit was rap music before. You was like, that's some other shit. Now all of a sudden, that's the shit. Nah, nigga, it's still that other shit. You just don't want to go find the shit that you used to like.
Yeah, I dig. But I dig for the shit.
I'm not saying you specifically.
No. I know you don't mean me, but I'm saying
our
like
age bracket in general.
Yeah, everybody want to talk shit as if there's no good music. Go find there's good music. Go find it.
That's it.
Go find the shit that you want to listen to. Because there's so much good music that I don't even got enough time.
That's
because
what I'm
I found
saying.
Mick Jenkins. I keep saying this motherfucker's name. Listen, I could scream all day Mick Jenkins. Motherfuckers like, I don't get it.
But he's not for everybody.
He's not, but he's
now.
I'm fucking with
That's
him.
the beauty of rap music right now.
Schoolboy Q.
I fuck with Q.
My homie T. T don't like Schoolboy Q. I don't understand why he don't.
Drop that. Oh.
I don't understand why T
Color
don't like
brains.
Schoolboy Q. But yo,
Could buy anything. Drop
yo,
that.
Shakes.
Oh.
I don't know how long we did.
We've been
This
going
shit
for a
saying 4
minute.
hours. We took a couple breaks for those
Yeah.
listening. You're gonna see a couple pauses
Yeah.
in this episode, but it is
We
what it
pulled
is.
up.
But yo,
I enjoy this, man.
yo, I appreciate you coming here.
No doubt, bro.
Hopefully you come back again
Anytime
because
you want me.
this episode, this conversation, fuck an episode.
This
This conversation could never end.
Nah, we can.
It could never end.
Yeah, we
You get what I'm
definitely-
saying? Like,
definitely need
where
some
do you
more.
put a period on this conversation?
I don't know, man.
It never will because
right.
music is always
I'll
coming
put it
out.
like this. All right, so I'm curious as to your top 5 favorite rappers. Not the greatest, because like I said, greatness is accomplishment.
So I just get to throw out my top
Just
5.
I'm
I'm
your
gonna throw out my top.
favorite.
In no particular order?
Nah, no particular.
In no particular order. Sean Price, Black Thought, Andre 3000. That's already 3 right there. What I say? Black Thought, Andre 3000, Sean Price.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
It gets sticky, right?
It gets sticky after
It
3.
gets sticky, yeah.
Because Sean Price is for sure. Andre 3000 for sure. Black Thought for sure. Damn, you should have gave me with 3 and I would have stopped it right there. Why you gotta give me 5? That's too many options.
5 is just nice.
All right. So, Black Thought, Andre 3000, Sean Price. Can I get new
You can
artists?
say whatever you want. Whoever your favorite rappers are. It has nothing to do with longevity. It has nothing to do with impact. Nothing. It could be your homeboy from.
All right.
motherfucking
Andre
street.
3000, Sean Price,
Black Dog.
Black Thought, Prodigy, Q-Tip.
Okay. I fuck with Q-Tip hard too, yo.
Q-Tip.
I think Q-Tip. Is,
And I'm freestyling this.
so
Other than the first 3. You saw the first 3 came out
yeah,
quick. I feel like the other 2. Because I feel like I want to.
It's usually 3 or 4 you can rattle off real quick.
Yeah.
It's either that 4th or 5th guy. You're like, should I throw him in?
Because
there?
you
But
give me
there's
like
this guy, then there's
30
that
minutes,
guy.
I'll get you some more confirmed. Other than those 3. The first 3,
So
off the rip. Top 5. Go.
my favorite 5 rappers: Sugar Free, Rollo the Pimp, 3 Stacks, Gibbs and T.I. Well, T.I. and Gibbs.
Yeah, but no particular order. So Gibbs and T.I.
No, I would put T.I. above Gibbs. I gave you my favorite. I gave you my order.
Oh, you gave me the
I
order.
gave you
Oh,
the
so say it
order.
again then. If we
Sugar Free, Rollo the Pimp, 3 Stacks, T.I., and then
Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie Gibbs.
Fuck.
And I can explain to you why they're all my favorite. See, like like I said, T.I. is in my personal top 5, but I think T.I. all time is probably like a top 10 artist. I think he's a top 5 MC, just based on consistency. Yo, I'll play you some shit, man.
I'll give him top 10.
Cause I'm a huge
Top 15
like,
maybe.
Cause I look at him like, all right, so you can argue that he has 3 to 5 classic albums. Conservatively, he has 3.
So, but are we counting numbers? Are we counting?
No,
are
I'm
we
talking
counting
about
bars?
masterpiece.
Yeah,
I'm
but
talking about classic
longevity?
impact albums. Yeah, no, but I'm talking about like career wise. T.I.'s in my top 10, top 5 MCs career wise. Because like, all right, so he has, like I said, conservatively, he has 3 classic albums. He has, in my opinion, he has 4. Some
Rubber
people
Band
say
Man.
5. Some people say 5. He says 5. Some people say 3. I say 4. He counts his first album. I don't count his first album.
Yeah.
But then he's got Trap Music, which is his second album. Urban Legend, which is his 3rd album. Urban Legend has ASAP and Motivation and all that shit on it. King, which has What You Know About That, What You Know About That, and then Paper Trail.
Paper Trail.
So those are his 4.
Which one was Rubber Band Man on?
That's on Trap Music.
Okay.
Trap Music changed my motherfucking life, nigga.
Listen, you know when I fucked
22
with T.I.?
in the vet in the game. Say I'm super cool, still a threat at the same time. Rhyme about the times I invested in Kane, the pleasure and pain in every aspect of the game. I'm the answer to your prayers if you're praying for change. So how dare you compare us and say we the same when I'm climbing the ladder, they stuck in the same mind frame. Their accomplishments is nothing to gain. Like, yo, this nigga T.I. is really dead fucking nice when it comes to rhyming and like all that shit that you motherfuckers say you like. T.I. is dead fucking nice, bro.
He's nice. He is nice. He is nice.
Tip is one of my favorite rappers.
I feel like Andre 3000 made me fuck with him more.
That sorry shit.
Yeah, but I was on it before that. I was on it before that.
Like, yo, go listen to, if you want to hear like,
I will say this. I went backwards. You know, have you ever had an artist that you went backwards on?
I did that shit with Outkast.
I went backwards on. Where it was like, I heard them on somebody else's shit. I'm like, oh, goddamn. I didn't give them no play. Yeah, and then I went back, and I'm like, oh, they were nice. They were nice. They were nice. Yeah. Oh, they been nice.
Yeah.
I just wasn't on it.
You was stuck in your box. If it's not this shit, it's not hip-hop. I don't want to fucking hear it.
And that's why.
You miss a lot of shit. I miss a lot of shit that way. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but everybody does.
To this day.
Everybody does.
To this day, I miss them. Like, I'm still very much, if it's played all the time on the radio, I'm not fucking with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Still
and there's just shit, like I said, A Boogie. You're like, right now we about to turn this shit off and I'm gonna play some A Boogie for you, right? But we probably did, I don't know. This shit is reading 4 hours and 12 minutes, but we took some time out here.
I'm glad. I took a couple breaks. I think we probably got like
2.5.
3, yeah.
I might have to split this into 2 episodes. But
if that's how you feel. That's how you feel.
I'm hopefully, let's find out what the fucking the fuck these platforms want from me.
I'm definitely gonna watch.
But yo,
shit.
I really hope you come back.
Anytime you want me back.
I
bro.
really do appreciate you coming here.
Yeah, you know
if
what
I needed a hip hop head, if anybody was questioning, nobody did question. But if somebody was like, "Why? This is the fuck. Why?"
Because I
asked you to come here.
Like, I'm not just
one-sided.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what I'm saying.
Like,
because I'm biased.
If like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you love this shit, you love this shit.
Yeah.
But there's like the hip hop and there's the rap music, and there's some motherfuckers that don't want to hear the rap music, and I understand that shit.
So I appreciate you, bro, and thank you for coming here.
No doubt, man.
We're going to do this again.
Anytime.
Let them know what you got going on. You got anything popping right now in the works?
Nah, man. Just follow me on social media. Shaker Breaker. ShakeaBreaka.
And I'll put that in the description.
Yeah, absolutely. So just follow me on. That's my Instagram, and that's my Twitter, I believe, as well as my Snapchat. I really don't fuck with Snapchat like that, though. But yeah, man, just fuck with me, follow me, man. I got my podcast that I might be coming out with soon, hopefully. I'm just trying to get some ducks in a row on that shit.
Word.
Shout out to the crew, you know what I'm saying? Horseman crew. Shout out to J.I. Krills. Krills is actually dropping his new album.
I heard.
Bobby Krills. I'm very proud of Bobby, man.
Shout out to him, bro.
That's my nigga, man. Krills is my man, yo. That's my brother.
Shout out to him. Hopefully one day I'll have him on here.
Hopefully, man. He's a fantastic dude. That's my man, yo.
Word, we with that. I appreciate you coming here. Everybody go follow him. I'll put the description in the links.
Yeah, go.
And I'm gonna hit you with that Hollywood shit.
Go buy Bobby Krill's album, man.
Go buy Bobby Krill's shit.
Free Will.
What's it called?
Free Will.
Free Will, right?
Yeah, Free Will.
Yeah. Bobby Krill.
No, my bad. It's Full Circle. Free Will.
Full Circle.
Full Circle is the new joint. My
Full
bad.
Circle.
My
Bobby
bad,
Krills.
Krills. My bad, bro.
Listen,
you know what
it
I'm
is
saying?
what it is. He knows us all love. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
what time?
man.
We got here 1 o'clock.
Yeah, right. We out here.
It's 6 o'clock. We've been here 5 hours, bro. The fuck?
This has been fantastic, man.
Yo, this been fun, bro.
Talking rap music is
good
what I
looks.
love
We
to
going
do,
cheers on an empty glass
no doubt,
until we
man.
go out there.
We out.
Yo, we out of here.